Oh, well, I'm back. We're back. We're back.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. I've got so many dads. So, last time we went on a date with Craig because Makeshift Mike, as well as Doom Lullaby, both requested Craig. So, we went on our first date with Craig, which was so boring. I didn't like it. It was we got a kiss on the forehead though, so I mean I guess it wasn't all bad. I'm uploading a TikTok right now, so give me a second. Nothing on my actual like gaming TikTok, it's more of my other one that nobody knows that I have. Now you do. Is Gravity Falls Disney? I'm pretty sure it is. No, I'm posting my handmade buttons on my art account. Because I was supposed to do that this morning at like 10 in the morning, but Bonus Mom was live playing Minecraft, and I was like, well, looks like I'm doing this instead. And then I never uploaded it because then I got distracted, and then my ADHD took over, and yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't post that I was live. Hold on. This is a daily thing with me. Thankfully, nobody's here to out me on that. Boom, 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 boom. I never know what to put, like, when I'm doing self-promo in other people's, like, streams. Like their discords, I'm like, what do I say about myself? What do I say about the thingy-majiggy? I don't know! Half the time, I won't even put that I'm live. Because I'm like, this is an embarrassing game to find me on, to be honest with you. Although, it's becoming my most watched for some reason, and I don't know why. Oh, promote your content. Sure. Paste. Oh no! I just realized Green Eagle went live. Shit! I try to go into his streams. This is a weird. I never stream this early in the morning on Friday, but I was sick yesterday, and that's why I didn't stream Dream Daddy for Thirsty Thursday. This is the second Thirsty Thursday I missed! I get in my head a lot about which servers I should promote myself in because there's some servers I feel like are like Dead by Daylight exclusive, and that's my fault really for just hanging out with people Dead by Daylight streams. I was hanging out in Minecraft today, I'll have you know. Do I play Minecraft? Not anymore. Maybe I'll get back into it, but for now, I'm still heartbroken about El Dorado, man. The city of gold that I was building, that I spent so much time on, destroying a whole mountain to be able to create a fucking temple of gold, babes. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm still a little sore about it. That's the only thing I'm sore with for that whole altercation I had with that person. I'm mad about Minecraft City of Gold. That's all I'm upset about. Okay. Alright, I think I'm finally ready. I was gonna say I have a bottle of water, but there's two, like, kind of drinking from waters, so one of them is, like, a quarter of the way full, and then the other one is half a quarter of the way full. And then I have another bottle that's completely full, unopened. So I'm gonna be drinking a lot of water. Want to preference that. Gonna be drinking a lot of water today because this game is only dialogue. There's like no sounds, and the sounds that there are is like grunting and laughing from the characters, but I gotta read all of it. So usually my voice is gone after 2 hours, 2.5 hours, give or take. And then I have to stream tonight because tonight is Dead by Daylight. And I already made the thumbnail. I'm very proud of myself. I've been actually making my thumbnails a lot more recently. If you couldn't tell. I think my mic sounds off. Let me check. I mean, it sounds fine. Maybe it's too close to my face. Maybe it's too loud for this game. I didn't even put my music on. What am I doing? I don't want it to be too loud though, because it's kind of just like a chill stream, chill game, chill stream. Hopefully, hopefully the sounds are good. Hopefully someone comes in and tells me the sounds are bad and then I have to fix everything. Or the sounds are great and I don't have to fix anything. Sounds good to me, but I'm half deaf, so what do I know? Nothing. Anyway, Craig. Recap, refresh. This is Craig. I've read Craig a lot of times because I had to keep reading him after every person I completed. So, if you don't know, Joseph we've dated twice. Hugo we've dated twice and we completed both of them in separate episodes. Haven't dated Roberts. Haven't dated Brian. We'll never date Brian. Brian could go fuck himself. We've dated Matt. We completed Matt, but they're all on the 2s. We don't like Damien. He's too stereotypical for me, and honestly, if he had facial hair, maybe he'd get a pass, but he doesn't. He's a clean-shaven bat boy, and I don't like him. I want a Dead by Daylight dating sim, and it's not. And there is one, but it's all the killers. I want to date Vittorio, bitch, and Jeff, and Ace. But yeah, I'm my ADHD. My brain's starting to hurt. Oh god. Oh, and for snackies, I have the option of a blueberry fig bar or a strawberry fig bar because I'm trying to eat healthier. And then I have like the pretzel thins and they're everything bagel flavor. First of all, they fucked it up though because this everything bagel seasoning is not like really good. It's more like fennel, which is really weird. Let me see what this is. Doesn't even tell me what it just says everything bagel seasoning, which I don't know if it is because it doesn't taste anything like it. And I love me some everything bagel seasoning. I have a bottle of everything bagel seasoning. I put it on my eggs. Getting off topic again. Anyway, this is Craig Khan. This is aka Markiplier, let's be real here. And when Markiplier played this, he dated Craig and realized very late in the playthrough that yes, it's him. Anyway, dad of 3, business entrepreneur, fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but somebody's gotta do it. On a Friday night, he's most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If he had one thing to take with him on a desert island, what would it be? A box of energy bars. Pause. What is this music? This is not the playlist. Oh, because I have a queue of sad, depressing fucking shit that I was listening to this morning. Skip! And clear queue. Thank you. Resume. His turn-ons are a sub 6 minute mile. He wanted to be a beer pong world champion when he grew up. His favorite movie genre is buddy cop movies forever. His ideal date is scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. He never leaves home without an extra tube of energy gel. He spends a lot of time thinking about, my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? And our first date, we went to a softball game, his kid's softball game. Amanda saved me from a softball hitting my face. Afterwards, we went to Thirsty's Pizza. That's what it's called, yep. And Amanda had an altercation with Janet, who fucked up her pinball machine. She could not get a high score, and I think that means I won. And it was hard to get Craig away from them softball moms because they all wanted to get in his pants. And they kept asking me if he was single. Like, bitch, I'm single. But I'm gay, so I mean, I guess I don't qualify. But I'm a single bachelor as well. She didn't even want to talk to me, only about Craig, who was my roommate in college. So I think I have a better chance than Janet. Where was I going with this? Right. And then after we got away from all that, we went to the softball field to play catch together, and he hit me smack in the forehead. Honestly, it was my fault. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't catch the ball. And then I fell to the ground, and he ran over to me, checked my forehead, and I was like, ha ha ha, oh no, you're gonna have to kiss it to make it better. Whatever will you do? And he's like, oh, you'd be so lucky. And I said, I mean, and then he kissed my forehead. And it was an S-ranked date because I'm good like that. Okay. And we're gonna go on the second date. And with that, you're young, you have your health. I really don't. Now is the time to take risks. You don't know me. My body's broken. Okay, I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. That's what I just said. I already did the recap. But here we go again. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm gonna be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up with him now. Probably not, Ashton. We have asthma. And our knees pop out from time to time, more often recently. I popped out my shoulder the other day. I already talked about that on stream, though, I think. So I don't have to talk about it again. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Oh, that means I'm gonna have to give Craig the voice again. Oh no, I'm really not good at remembering the voices. Just, like, bro. That's the voice, bro. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for round 2. Craig responds almost immediately. He's been waiting for me to message him, I guess. Dude, of course, emojis. Oh, jeez. I don't know why he just didn't send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops up in my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity, brunch. I type back. Brunch? What's that? You run and then you get brunch. Oh, right. Of course. Should have pieced that together. Craig and I agree to a time to meet in the morning, and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we doing pizza tonight? Again, can't we do like a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I've formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. What did I say was my snacks? Oh my gosh, I didn't even plan this, but my snacks are the fig bars and the pretzel thins, and I said I was trying to be healthier. Oh, ah! I didn't mean for this to happen, but you know what? It works out. It's fine. Listen, I agree because also in the back of my snacks area is a box of brownie mix, a can of black olives, which, you know, not that unhealthy. The brownies, yes, but I mean, I can't really eat the box of brownies. I have to go make it. It's like the pre-made brownie. Anyway, and then I have in the way back is my honey barbecue chips. I might have those for Dead by Daylight, and we'll stick to the fig bar and water for this stream. Just to be on the same wavelength as Craig, man, you know? Dude. Um, they haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. The committee, I'm sorry, Amanda, it's time. It's not time. I will never give in. Don't worry about it. The committee is still out. The committee isn't back to me with its findings yet. This is a multi-year assessment on several bureaucratic levels. Well, Amanda picks up the phone and stares at me, unblinking as she dials. She's ordering me a pizza. Yeah! Hi, yes. Can I have an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? And add a couple of the garlic sauce cups. Amanda, you're going a little north here. Oh, right. Can you maybe throw on some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know. It's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. Hey, Dad, is oregano a salad? Oregano is a salad, yeah. That's green. Yeah, Rico, sprinkle some of that shit on there. Yep, Cash is fine. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. That's how you know that you order way too much pizza when you know Rico. First of all, his name. Unless it's called Rico's Pizza. But I'm pretty sure it's called Thirsty Pizza in this universe. Universe, game, whatever. But you know he has a wife. You know he has children. Rico is commenting on I'm going on a health kick, or like, oh, are you guys okay? Like, you order pizza every Friday night. Anyway, Pizza Friday. Look at this, it's all working out. I'm glad I streamed on today, Friday, because it's pizza time, babes. The food gets delivered, and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. Just be careful, running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First you go on a couple light jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? That's a good question. I have no fucking idea. Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Absolutely not. Hey, probably not. Aw, we laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I call it a night early so that I'm ready for tomorrow. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it immediately has become a little bit easier, despite it always ending me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a writer's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to his chest. There he is. That's the guy we're on a date with. He's dressed head to toe in color coordinated running gear. When is he fucking not? Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro. Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us? Obviously, the baby's strapped to the chest. We don't know if it's a girl or a boy. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna say they, them until they tell me otherwise. And that baby can't talk, so maybe Craig will let me know.
Oh.
Best she can. We're talk. Ah! Thank you! Alright, it's a girl. We finally found out. Asking a question if the baby was running with us today, we found out. Best she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Because Craig has been calling the kid kiddo, River, and buddy. Never said pronouns yet until now. So, you. I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. Foreshadowing.
Oh.
That's Arnold the capybara. Capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that will get her to stop crying. Foreshadowing. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we tried to wash it. It was gross. What the fuck was she doing to that panda that was disgusting? Did she drop it in the mud? Fun fact. Fun fact? It's not. It's just a fact about me. But in elementary school, pandas were also my favorite animal at the time. See, it's been panda, red panda, and now we're at raccoon. But in elementary school, I also had a panda stuffed animal. I had multiple panda stuffed animals, but there was one that I got from. Well, actually, this is middle school. Now I'm thinking about it. I got a stuffed panda from one of the museums in Washington, D.C. That became like my carry around. And yes, I know middle school, probably not the age you should be carrying around a stuffed animal, but I had high anxiety. I came from a fucked up home life, fucked up school life, and honestly, stuffed animals have been always a comfort to me, so I do still have stuffed animals. And if you judge me for that, whatever, fuck you. Fuck you. But and then middle school and high school it became red pandas because they were really cute. They are still really cute, but I'm at my raccoon phase to be. That's my favorite animal. So in like, but all throughout my life it's been wolves, pandas, and like elephants. I went through an elephant phase. And then my ex-fiance got me an elephant, and then after we ended, I stopped liking elephants because there's a whole story, but like the elephant became like our symbol in our relationship, essentially. So then when that ended, I was like, goodbye, no longer like elephants. Anyway, so you've been running lately? Isn't that what I just said, Craig? Are you listening to me? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete at this point. Ha! Well, I'll try to keep up. So, where are we headed? Yeah, I was thinking we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I can probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hiking running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with an overwhelming need to crawl back into bed. Craig, we didn't discuss this. We did not discuss this. We just said we were going for a light jog. That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some timed murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I am able to physically do.
Hey.
Great, let's get started.
Oh.
Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings, aside from the birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller. Where's the stroller? She's strapped to his chest. Why would he even have a stroller? Unless that's what it's called. The baby strap, is that also called a stroller? I don't know. Stroller to me means the thing that's on wheels and you're pushing it. It's pretty quiet. Alright, good warm-up. That was the warm-up?
Hey.
Let's start the show.
Hey.
But wait. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. Hey, I have one. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it.
Oh.
I'm getting better. You gotta hydrate, bro. Alright, Craig's redeeming hydration. Can I redeem hydration on myself? Oh my god, I can! Alright, time to sip some fucking water. I can only do that 3 times during the stream. Yep. Derpy behind narration. I'll even put Derpy in the chat. Sorry, I'm talking into my water bottle. Does this sound weird? Woo. I just finished what was left of that water bottle. There was literally like nothing in there, but that counts as like 2 sips. I would say it was 2 sips. And then the next bottle of water is like a quarter of the way done, and then I'll switch to my other bottle of water. Things people don't care about, but thankfully nobody's here to say, shut up to me. I take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. I really don't. Absolved Live told me that it's 120 ounces of water per day I should be drinking, and I was like, dude, I barely drink 16 ounces. Hey! I look down and pick up Arnold Rivers' toy. Oh, hey. I look down and pick up Arnold Rivers' toy and hand it back to her. We're gonna lose it! We're gonna lose it! Must have dropped this. Oh, don't say that, Craig. Thanks for looking out, bro. Also, is the game audio up high enough for you guys to hear him basically moaning at this point? Jesus. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit and see if that sounds good. Let me check. Sounds fine to me. But again, half deaf, so I don't know.
Bro.
You ready? Bro! Yeah, my body is collapsing in on itself. We just did the warm-up. Yeah, we're ready. We finally finished our however many 10th lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily. But I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little bit better. I look down at my shirt and notice I'm drenched in sweat. Almost looks like a frowny face. River's fucking sleeping. Which means she definitely dropped the toy. Just saying. That's one. What?
Hey.
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than last time I launched you off a treadmill. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Thanks for bringing it up. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there to push you to do your absolutely best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Yeah, me too, bro. I'm dying all of a sudden. I don't know why. Stop smiling at me like that, you beautiful Asian man. Don't smile at me like that either. My gosh. Who's ready for hill climbs? Not me. Blech.
Oh.
There's my little cheerleader. What is this voice? Ashton, you ready? We'll just do with a simple ugh. You bet! Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there is a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now? We run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Ashton, there's 2 things you need to know about this hill. 1, don't stop running until you get to the top. And 2, Craig points to the top of the hill.
Dude!
That's not the top. We'll just do a polite one. I think he's right. I think we can do it if we do it together. You know? Let's do this!
I don't know.
I don't know. You don't know what? I finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. I think I'm gonna die. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Oh boy. Craig looks like he's taken a beating as well. Ha, so he is human. Ashton, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony.
Oh.
And here, Craig tosses me the water bottle again. Are we sharing a water bottle? That's disgusting. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Like when Frodo takes the freaking water bottle from Sam and misses his mouth completely and wastes so much fucking water. Only a little bit gets in his mouth. Sam's just watching like, dude, really? Ooh, this is a good song. Anyway, thanks, dude.
Hey!
Phenomenal work. You feel the lightness in your head? That's the runner's high, bro. I never want to experience it ever again. Oh, that's it. I thought, I was just dying.
Oh.
Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. Oh! Oh no! Look at that ugly face! That baby is no longer cute. It's crying. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. That's why you don't bring a baby, Craig, on a date. Okay? Where's his other 2 kids? Are they in school, I guess? What's wrong, Sweet Pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? That's it! Arnold's gone! We lost Arnold! Craig looks around us.
Dude!
Oh boy, man down. I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing.
Dude!
I'm never doing that again. Please? I'm so glad nobody's fucking here. Nobody watch the VOD, please. I've abandoned my child's toy. We gotta find him, dude. It should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. I remember River last having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jog down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. I love Craig for giving me a stupid animal fact. What a nerd. Looks like we got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this, and this is where my title comes in. Where is my title? Why don't I see my title? Hello? Is my title showing up for anybody else? For some reason, it's not showing up for me. Hello? But anyway, my title is, Are We Going for a Jog or Crime Solving? Like, hush, it's Friday. But I don't know why. Oh! There it is. I guess I never fucking... Okay, that's fine. Whatever, I don't care. I care a little bit, but it's fine. I already read that. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for world-renowned Detective Yilva.
Oh.
Dude, it's time for a bro venture. Oh, bro adventure. So, see, what I said was better. Bro venture. That was a missed opportunity there. Bro venture. I think my brain just read it as a bro venture. Yeah! Oh! Yes! Yes! I am literally my character. A bro venture. Yes! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Am I psychic? That was awesome. We high five and decide to jog back to the park so we can see. To see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check, and some bros around here. We could interrogate. Sounds good.
Hey.
Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? Oh, I want to be bad cop. I think about it for a second. Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. God damn. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edges a bit.
Oh.
All valid points. I think you would make a great good cop because your congenial attitude. I'm surprised he knows a big word like that. I mean, we did go to college. And willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, and so you have the potential to be a scary bad cop. I want to be a scary bad cop. I don't have to watch Meat Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between. And they're loud. The commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff.
Hey.
Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment.
Oh.
Smart.
Oh.
So, stop moaning, dude! So, where to, protective? Ah, that's so funny. Go to the playground, go to the fields, go to the woods. Go to the playground, darling. Maybe we can buy some time so she stops crying. Go on a slide, go on a swing, go on whatever this swirly thing is. What is this? This looks like a fireman's pole, but with like a little swirly swirl. What is this? A little spiral. That looks like my staircase in Eternal Land and Once Human, actually, that I built yesterday. By the way, I've been playing a lot of Once Human in my free time. When I'm not streaming, I play Once Human. I'm in World W Winter X0170. Feel free to add me if you're in that world. World 1, by the way. No one plays Once Human. Never mind. Ah. Okay. We make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play on the jungle gym while parents watch on the nearby benches. Over on one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Interrogate Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph! Joseph nearly drops his book. Hi guys, and didn't think I'd see you two out here. Ashton, are you exercising? Sure am, you know me. I just love to run and be healthy. That's my kind of whole thing. What are you reading?
Oh.
Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying. Oh.
More McDonald.
For boats. Boat ropes. Right. You kinky motherfucker, you. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here.
Oh.
What's a capybara?
Nice.
It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Yeah, I know things. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here?
Nice.
I mean, he is at a playground, Ashton. Joseph looks around. They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where they could have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. Is this the voice I gave Joseph last time? Because it's not sounding right to me. Did my stream elements just say that I was live? No, I just ended up scrolling up for some reason. I don't know, my bad. But All right, thanks for your help. That sounds a little suspect. No, we're just gonna say, all right, thanks for your help. Don't want to seem too weird. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book.
Oh.
Boat ropes. Yeah, We head back to the playground. Try to calm River down. Get on a swing or boom down a slide, fam. Okay. This is a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple swings in. My kind of playground. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm River down. Might buy us some more time. No eggplants? Alright, that's fair. You're right. She's about to go nuclear. This might prepare her for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Don't say that out loud. She listens. Life is cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Yeah, they're relaxing. Except when you close your eyes and you feel like you're falling. Craig straps River into a baby swing and gives her a little push. She giggles. I take a seat on the swing next to her and immediately realize that I'm stuck. River seems to love that. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing, and we decide to get back to our investigation. We head back to the playground. Move to another part of the park. Where to now, bro? Go to the woods. Check out the playground again and go to the fields. We wander out to a grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket, and the grass could hold any number of secrets. Matt and Carmencita. Let's talk to Matt and his daughter. Carmencita spots us from across the way and waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over. Hey dudes! I don't have a voice for Matt, by the way. Hey bro! We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? We got anything to increase my glycogen reserves? What the fuck are those? What is that? We have apple slices. Thank you very much, tiny bro, but that should be fun.
Hey,
You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism. Good transition, Ashton. So, you haven't seen like a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. We're gonna get this drilled into everybody's head about a capybara. Capybara. Wait a second, how do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have had hands-on experience with one recently, would you? We learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. Duh! Yo, we've never learned about those things. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is.
Hey.
Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? I quickly check my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. I saw a memento once and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? No, Ashton, don't let them win. I shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels over by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you should definitely check that out.
I don't know.
Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmencita. Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River has a breakdown.
Hey.
Good luck. Let me get some apples for the road, though, please. Carmencita hooks me up with some road slices, and we're on our way. We maneuver back to the field. Look at the clues. We carefully comb through the field of grass and flowers. I can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls to me from across the field. Ashton!
I don't know.
I jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass, inspecting something. I approach, my heart in my throat. As I lean over Craig, I see it. This is Arnold's leg. We're looking into a possible homicide. I put my hand over River's eyes. No one should have to be subjected to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this?
Oh.
I don't know, but now I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. I can't look at this anymore. I turn around, trying to wipe the image of the stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind.
Oh, no.
We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. We maneuver back to the field. Check out those squirrels. Where did the suspect say the squirrels would be again? Fuck, I don't remember. The tree where squirrels usually are?
Oh.
Oh, there they are. Carmencita was telling the truth. These are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have just bought some extra time. Interrogate River. Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least expect. I get eye to eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears. Good God. Hi, sweetie. Believe me, nobody wants to find your capybara more than me. But we need more clues, and I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. So what do you say, kiddo? Blech. I turn to Craig. We're not getting anywhere with the witness. We maneuver back to the field. Move to another part of the park. I've deduced where we should go next. I don't know why I said that like that, but that's yep. Go to the woods. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems like the perfect place to look for clues. Interrogate Robert. Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Rob?
Don't call me that.
Okay, hi, Robert.
Don't call me that either.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
Oh.
What are you up to?
Hey.
Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 to 3 hours of brooding in per day. Filling quotas.
Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? A capybara is.
It's a large rodent native to South America. I know.
So have you ever seen one? A stuffed one, not a real one. That would be weird. Be a bad cop. It's Robert. He'll like that. Let me save. All right, Robert. We've been nice. Help us out or I'm gonna go off. Learn how to fight and then come back here to kick your ass. My music is very choppy. I don't know why. But that didn't load in correctly. Thank you so much for the follow. Ti-Fi QOX. Let me know what you would like to be called. It is follower only's chat because I have really hard time with bots and like art commission people. So you have to wait 10 minutes before you can comment because again I do just have problems with bots and the art stuff. It gets to be a lot sometimes and that's why it is the way it is. But welcome in. We are on our second date with Craig. And this is a little bit about me if you'd like to know. But we have a problem. We lost the baby's stuffed capybara. His name is Arnold. We found a piece of him already and we're trying to look for clues to lead us to the perp. To the person that stole Arnold and disembodied him. This is the kind of date we're on. We were jogging, and now we're trying to solve a potential murder case. This game is ridiculous. This is a game made by the Game Grumps. Robert here on the right is portrayed by Dan Abaddon, and Aaron is Joseph, if you know who the Game Grumps are anyway. But yep, all this whole game, let me tell you, is dialogue only. And there's a lot of reading. I do voices sometimes for some of the characters. So I gave Craig the bro voice, and then Robert's voice is just like a gruff like man. I don't know. And then my character is just me. It's just me. But thank you. Welcome in. Gonna kick his ass.
You learning how to fight? Please.
Well, fine. If you don't tell us what we want to hear, I'm gonna spoil the season finale of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Ghost Truck. It's such a long TV show name.
Whoa.
You're bluffing.
Oh.
My buddy here doesn't play by the rules. Ashton will do it. Callum and Flint crash into a haunted. Stop!
You're a monster.
Hey.
Robert sighs.
I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay?
Damn! We return to the woods. Oh no! He doesn't know anything. What do we do? Do we... I guess look for clues? Craig and I search through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered around the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff, whatever teens do nowadays. But it doesn't look like there are any recent activity that might be capybara related.
This might be a dead end, partner, bro.
We return to the woods. I feel like we have to interrogate Robert again. Time to grill Robert again. We walk over to Robert's bench.
Oh, Christ. What now?
I'm gonna save because... I don't know. Do we be bad cop again?
Robert.
I'm going to keep being vaguely threatening until you tell us something useful.
Really?
I told you I haven't seen a capybara. What did you guys damage?
I couldn't... Damn again. Oh my gosh, what do we do? Do we be good cop? What am I missing? I've never had this problem before, not knowing what to do. We'll interrogate Robert again, and then we'll just be the good cop? Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you get back to your brooding.
Oh.
Bad cop time. Robert, if you don't tell us, I'm gonna put you in a headlock. Is that a threat or a promise?
I don't know.
Whoa, slow down.
Oh.
Back off.
Oh my god, what do we do? Am I doing something wrong? I thought if we talked to Robert, he would tell us about the twins or whatever, Joseph's kids, no? I must be doing something wrong. I mean, I guess we have to move to another park. I mean, how many times can we talk to Robert? Should we restart the date? I just... Move to another part of the park. Clock ticking, dude. Where are we going next? Check out the playground again. Interrogate Joseph.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have to ask Joseph where his kids are. That makes sense because it's his kids. Do you happen to know where Christian and Kirsty have gone? Oh my gosh, his kids' names are tongue twisters.
Yeah.
They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back.
That sounds a little suspect, Joseph. Mischief, you say?
Wait, am I being interrogated right now?
Only if you did something wrong. What are you hiding, Joseph?
Whoa, kinda getting a third degree here.
This is serious. There's a capybara on the line.
I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Kirsty. I imagine they have their ears to the ground on all the latest playground drama. They might be somewhere around the woods. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book.
Yeah.
Boat ropes.
He's reading a book about like how to tie knots and rope tying. If you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. Oh, no. We're not ending this date. No, I did it wrong. I'm doing it again. Hold on. Shh. Shh. We didn't fail. We didn't fail. We didn't. If there's no proof of a fail. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I read this.
Oh.
This is our jogging segment. This is when River realizes the toy is gone.
Hey. Nice.
Go to the playground. Now talk to Joseph.
Ooh, Cracker Barrels.
We're gonna try to calm River down again. This is just putting her on the swing. Move to another part of the park. We're gonna go to the fields again. We're gonna talk to Matt and Carmencita. We're gonna interrogate River, the child. We're gonna be the good cop, because if we be the bad cop, we just scream in her face, and that's not good. We're gonna check out some squirrels. And we're gonna go to the woods, now that we have information about the children. We're gonna go back, because I need to find that piece of Arnold. Hold on. Hold on, I did something wrong already. I promise I'm a real gamer. This is where we find Arnold's leg. We need that piece. Now we can move to the other part of the park. Now we can go to the woods. Now we can interrogate Robert.
Nice.
Now we can be the bad cop.
Thanks. Dude.
Ah! Alright, we're back. Sorry. Pretend none of that other stuff happened. And this is where we have been for a while. Okay?
Now what, bro? Joseph said his twins were around here somewhere, but I have no idea how we're supposed to find them. Wait, those creepy kids? Why didn't you tell me they had something to do with this?
Maybe I should have left the good bad cop routines of the pros on TV.
Hey.
Yeah, Robert, bro, do you know where they are? I do. A lot of people underestimate the senses of a man who broods. I saw them lurking around here a little while ago.
Where'd they go?
Ran into the woods. I'd be careful, though. I don't trust them. But then again, I don't trust anyone. Not even you guys. Not even that baby.
Blip.
I take that back. You're an old soul, kiddo. Thanks for your help, Robert.
The woods. Go deeper into the woods. I stare into the depths of the forest. Who knows what could be in there?
Are you prepared for what we might face in here?
Yes. I'm ready, partner bro. You?
Oh.
Nope, but if it gets River to stop crying, I don't care.
Let's do this. We start down the path into the woods, keeping our eyes and ears peeled for any. Give me a second. My dyslexia is messing everything up. Whew, deep breaths. We start down the path into the woods, keeping our eyes and ears peeled for any sign of Arnold. There are no squirrels or birds anywhere. The silence is unsettling. The sun can barely peek through the canopy. It's colder here. We're gonna get murdered by two twins. Suddenly, we hear voices. I wanna do it! You gotta do it last time!
There they are. Those are Joseph's children.
Craig and I come to a clearing where we find Christian and Christy? Whatever, kneeling over something. Stop right there!
Bro!
And put your tiny hands where we can see them.
Christian and Kirsty just stare at us. You heard the guy, put your hands up. We're kind of in the middle of something here. Yeah, can you come back later?
What are you kids doing?
Cutting stuff up. My heart is pounding. Is this the end of the line? I step closer. I can't believe what I'm seeing. A pair of safety scissors lies in the dirt, and it's Arnold. What have they done to him?
Hey!
Arnold!
Goob! You heard the baby. Hand over the capybara. No fair. Finders keepers. No, not finders keepers. That's our property, and you've desecrated it. Well, how can you prove it's yours? Craig holds up Arnold's severed leg. I have to look away.
Oh.
You got sloppy. You left evidence behind. I think you'll find that this leg fits perfectly onto his body.
Christian and Christy look at each other. They don't know what to do. How about a deal? You give us the capybara and we won't tell your dad about this. Fine. She hands over the stuffed animal and give us those safety scissors. They are clearly no longer safe in your hands. She hands them over. All the hearts. We're getting all the hearts. I'm glad we could figure this out. Come on, partner. Craig and I start making our way out of the woods. He turns around and calls back to the twins.
And tell your dad to stop letting you watch true crime shows.
I think they just might be murderous. I think they just have problems. They have issues. With the capybara back with its rightful owner, Craig and I shamble into a nearby diner, exhausted from our adventure. We find ourselves a corner booth and settle in.
Oh.
That was a tough case, but we cracked it.
We cracked it! Bitch, we solved it! Sorry. We're different now. Changed. Did we get in too deep?
Hey!
It's nothing a hearty brunch can't fix.
My stomach grumbles. I suddenly realize how big of an appetite I worked up. Absolved! Welcome in. There was a diner where I used to live that was there for almost 100 years that just closed. Isn't that so sad when something has been around for forever? Like either like your parents grew up with it, your grandparents grew up with it, and you grew up with it, and then it's suddenly freaking gone? That's absolutely insane. There is a diner in New York. There's a couple of diners in New York that I really liked, but the Americana Diner in Middletown, New York was my favorite diner, and I think it's still there. However, I heard it's not doing well anymore because there's two more diners in the area that are like taking their business or whatever. So if I go visit New York again and it's not open, I'm gonna cry because they had the best strawberry crepes. When my grandmother took me there in high school, there was already only like 3 people max inside it. Was it a good diner? Like, was it, like, did they have good food? Because diners are hit and miss for me. Some of them are really good, some of them are really bad. It was average? Okay, then that makes sense. I think the Americana diner, though, it was always packed. There was always a wait. That was a good one. I don't know. Like, I haven't been back in New York in a couple years now. Like really in New York, because last time I went to New York, I actually ended up going to New Jersey, staying in New Jersey, and then most of my days were in New Jersey. I had 1 day in New York, or 1 or 2 days in New York, and it wasn't enough. I have to go to my favorite places in New York again for it to be like an actual New York trip. But yes, welcome in. How you doing? We're on our second date with Craig, the fitness guy, the one you could probably relate to. He said something about glycogens or something, and I was like, I have no idea what that means. But maybe Absolved knows. But you weren't here, so. But welcome in. I need you for some of these fitness things, he says. Absolutely not. I am still fat despite being in athletics. Yeah, but you know things. Doesn't matter what your weight is, you know like a lot of stuff about, keeping fit-ish. I don't know. Like, but you know things like fitnessy talk, athletic talk, stuff. I don't know what to call it. Obviously, you know what I do? I do an abdominal workout every morning, and that's it. Only for 10 minutes. And it's an old Jane Fonda video, because that's what me and my mom used to do. Throwback to Jane Fonda. Did I read this? My stomach grumbles. I suddenly realize how big of an appetite I worked up. Brunch! Give me brunch! Yo, I'm so fucking hungry. I had like 4 little sausage links this morning and a cup of coffee. And then for some extra money, I did some chores around the house and folded my mom's boyfriend's laundry for money. At most, I really only do cardio, and even then, light cardio. At wrestling training, though, we do more. But at home, I do nothing but cardio. I have a question. What's cardio? Like, is that just running and walking? Or is it more than running? Because when I think of cardio, I just think people are running places, but it could be more. I know it's something like, cardio is like whatever gets your blood pumping and like your heart rate going or something. I don't know. I know nothing. Sometimes I go for a walk. Cardio is like walking, running, and Stairmaster. Okay, so I was right. Beautiful. I like being right. It rarely happens nowadays. I have strong philosophies. Oh, this is not me. This is Craig. I have strong philosophies on brunch. You see, the first thing you do is divide your brunches between bougie brunch, the upper class, mimosas, and eggs benedict brunch. Is that what the bougie brunch is? Upper class, mimosas, and eggs benedict? I'll be honest. I've had eggs benedict once. It was from a diner, so, it wasn't good. But then I made eggs benedict for the first time. That was better, but still not good enough to, like, want to keep eating. And grimy brunch, give me coffee, bacon, and cheesy hash browns brunch. I hate hash browns. I love coffee. I'm not huge on bacon. Pork in general to me, like, doesn't make me feel good. The only pork I'll eat is pork gyoza. Yeah, I think that's it. And then sausage links has, like, bits of pork in it. But for the most part, I try to stay away from pork and beef. I love chicken. Turkey's okay, too. I was vegetarian for 6 years, so, like, meat I don't eat a whole lot of. But when I do eat it, it's chicken or turkey, usually. La 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 la. There's a time and place for both, and I think most of life is about figuring out which one you need more. Just eat what you want. That's bad advice, actually. So what kind of brunch dad are you, Ashton? Give me a grimy brunch or a bougie brunch. I don't know. I think bougie brunch. I don't know. I don't like either of these options. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's just gonna be a grimy brunch. It has coffee in the name. It said mimosas or coffee. If I had to narrow it down, one of them, the bougie brunch is mimosas and eggs Benedict. As I said before, eggs Benedict not that great, but I don't like bacon or hash browns with the grimy brunch. But the grimy brunch has coffee, and I love coffee. And mimosas are okay. I'm not huge on orange juice, so I'll just go with the grimy brunch, whatever. Make it fried and oily and clean the floors with a hose and I'll be happy. That sounds disgusting. I like fried eggs, but oily is a bit much. Clean the floors with a hose is a wild. A fine choice, but wait, aren't you going on a health kick? Gotta treat yourself, Craig. You just gotta have a little piece of chocolate with your fig bar sometimes. I don't have any chocolate bars, which is very sad. Or chocolate. I have no more chocolate. But I have either a blueberry fig bar or a strawberry fig bar. I think I'm gonna choose the blueberry fig bar. And I'm gonna open it and eat it while my character is eating a grimy brunch with Craig here. Are we going to get the eggplants? Please give me the eggplants. Are we not dads? And is brunch not a higher calling than a mere diet? He hates me. He loves me! He loves me. I'm sorry, that was really loud. I'm gonna move my mic away from my face. Student becomes the master. A young waitress passes out menus as Craig situates River into a high chair. Oh, true, the kid's no longer strapped to his chest. Is this your kid?
Oh.
You betcha. She's so cute. Hi, you. Yo, I hate when like people just randomly approach you, and I mean it's not random. She's passing out like the menus or whatever, but like when you're like complimenting the child or whatever. First of all, not all babies are cute. Just gonna put that out there. Only some babies are cute. There's exceptions, but most babies just like, especially if they just came out of the womb, they look like aliens or like little hairless monkeys or something. I'm sorry. I don't know where I was going with this. Hey kid, middle school is gonna be really rough, but if you can make it through that, you can make it through anything. And you know what? Just block out middle school, pretend it didn't happen. You'll forget all about it until something triggers you, and you get. I mean, never mind. I blocked out middle school. A lot of bad shit happened to me in middle school. Not gonna talk about it on stream. I was told recently to not get too personal on my stream and not give up so much information about my past or about myself. So, and he was like, people don't want to know about you. I'm like, ah, okay, got it. Sorry for oversharing all the time, guys. I will try to be better with that. The waitress walks away after winking at Craig. Bitch, we're on a date! Seems like you're the most eligible dad bachelor in town.
Oh.
Guess so. Anyway, the thing about brunch, you don't do business during brunch. Brunch is a time for rest, relaxation, and restoration with those that you love. Oh, he loves me. And while we're having brunch, it's traditional brunch time. The most important thing to remember is that brunch isn't a time, it's a state of mind. How can you not give that voice to Craig when he says shit like that? Oh, by the way, speaking of at home absolved, are you home yet? Or did you say Sunday was the day you were gonna go home? There's a little fly around my laptop, and it's bothering me. If you can't have brunch on your plate, you can always have brunch in your heart. I'd rather have it on my plate. I don't disagree with you, I just don't know if I can match your intensity. I'll open your eyes, bro. Just you wait. Craig's gonna unlock my third eye. We order our food, and the waitress, after very blatantly hitting on Craig multiple times, eventually brings us our brunch feast. River munches on the cereal right next to us, more or less managing to get it in her mouth. I gotta say, man, it's really great having you back around to hang with. Things have just been so busy with work and fitness and kids. I just haven't had time to really go out and get to know people. With you here, it's like we're picking off where we left off. Ah. I know the feeling, man. Sorry, the bug just flew in my face. Get away from me! I'm trying to stream. I needed like a little fly swatter, not like a huge one, just a little tiny one. I think he's trying to get my big bar. It's mine! You can't have it! Am I allergic to these, by the way? I've eaten like multiple, of course, in this week, and I had a health issue yesterday and almost went to the ER, and I was like, oh, maybe it's something I ate. Nope, I'm not allergic. I'm fine. Dairy-free, nut-free. Oh, these are vegan and kosher. The more you know. They're not nut-free, though. They're made in a dedicated peanut and tree nut-free... Oh, wait! Made in a dedicated peanut and tree nut-free facility. Oh, they don't have nuts either. Right? Oh, this is wonderful. For people that are allergic to nuts. Nature's Bakery brand for fig bars. They don't, it's nut-free. I did read that. I'm an idiot. Nut-free, dairy-free, vegan, kosher, whole grain. If anybody cares about that. How many sugars are in this? Actually, this is what I care about. 19 grams of sugar is pretty steep. Only 3 grams of protein. The sodium level is 75. Total fat, 5 grams. Total carb, 38 grams. Dietary fiber, only 3 grams. Why did I buy these? They're 200 calories per serving. Okay. That's what I'm eating. If anybody cared. Probably not. My ADHD brain just was like, this is what I'm reading. I'm going to read the whole thing, and then we're going to move on. I'm sorry. Alright, I know the feeling, man. Moving to a new place could have been really rough for me, especially with Amanda going off to college soon. You're making this a lot easier. Craig smiles at me.
Hey!
Hey! It feels really good on another... I'm sorry. It feels really good to go on another bro venture with you, dude. Just like old times. For a while, I forgot about anything that was bothering me in my life, and it was just you and me and more coffee.
Oh.
River. I was gonna say River. Yo, follower timer long as fuck, bro. Yeah, because it was like, there was like no options for like, it was either 10 minutes or like 30 minutes. I was like, what the hell? So I went with the 10-minute ones. I do want to try to change that. I'm sorry that is very long. I'm so sorry. It's longer because I've been having a lot of bot issues, in my chat, so I kind of wanted to get rid of them, as well as, like, the people that come in for art commissions. For art commissions, I am genuinely curious about art, don't get me wrong, and I don't have just one artist on my channel, I have multiple artists on my channel. I've just been purchasing from Etsy, though, so if you're on Etsy and you're an artist, hit me up. The bots are, like, unavoidable no matter what. I haven't had a bot in my stream since I put follower chat on, though, ever. It's been nice. It's been nice. I also, another reason why I put it on is when I play Dead by Daylight, I'll have people follow me. I have had people follow me just to tell me, and wait the 10 minutes, by the way, to tell me I suck at the game, and then they unfollowed me. And I was like, I mean, I know I suck at the game. I have a trackpad. I don't have a mouse. I can't loop for shit. If I get a if I get a committed art seller, I just string them along as I can. I had one trying to sell me shit for like 3 months every day. Add jail. Add jail? No. Oh, because I don't have a mouse. I don't have a PC either. I just have a laptop. It's a non-gaming work laptop with no mouse attachment. It's just a trackpad. If I had the money, I would probably buy a mouse or something, but I just don't have that right now. I recently filed for bankruptcy. I actually have a meeting for bankruptcy on Monday. I have to go like 2 hours just to frickin' go to it. You put OBS and games on your work laptop? Well, so this is I don't work on it, by the way. So this laptop was given to me by someone so their work office was being demolished or something, and he just swiped one of the laptops and gave it to me and was like, here, you could probably use this for gaming. And I was like, yeah, we'll see how it works. But yeah, OBS and games is on a work laptop. I don't have anything else. This is like my first computer I've ever owned, and I don't work on it, so I just do games and stuff. Oh, nice. I love taking free stuff from work. Yeah, so his boss was like, oh, whatever's left in the building, anybody could just take. And there was a laptop. Actually, there was a few laptops there, and he took this one. Not only is it a non-gaming laptop, it's always at 0% battery, so I always have to leave it plugged in. And I can't run... Oh, also, last month the fan stopped working on it. So I've had this for about a year, but it's like a really old work laptop. I'm surprised I'm able to stream any game off of this and run any game, especially Dead by Daylight and Once Human.
Yeah, bruh is right. I'm struggling over here.
And my mom said that she could help me only if I start making money off of Twitch and actually turn it into a career. But that's hard when you can't run a lot of games. It's gonna melt your table. I actually have I do have a computer desk now. My brother gave me his old one. I mean, I had to pay him for it. But I have my crap top. I call it a crap top because that's what it is. It's a piece of crap. And I have it set up on 2 candle toppers. You know the Bath and Body Works candles, like the 3-wick ones, and they have the tops that have like it's not like a metal that heats up very hot, but it has like little rubbers on the inside. That sounded weird. And they're like, I don't know, I have them underneath the laptop so that it's not actually touching the desk. Struggle PC setup? Absolutely. Little what? That's not what I meant, but it sounded really wrong, okay? Also, this bug keeps coming into my face and I'm like, ah! But I mean, I could take a picture, actually, what I have. I'll post it in the Discord, actually. This is what I have absolved underneath my laptop. I'll post it in general chat. It's embarrassing. Don't look at me. I mean, look at the pictures. Don't look at me. Candle topper with whatever I said on Twitch. There you go. That's what it is. That's what's set up underneath my crap top. Thanks, Bath and Body Works. I don't have anything else. I don't know what else to put underneath the laptop. I know somebody said to put like 2 baking sheets underneath it, but those get really hot and they bend, and my mom would kill me if I used her baking sheets for that. And like putting ice in between the baking sheets to help cool down the laptop. But another thing with that, the condensation from the ice can like make the whatever. I temporarily streamed on a gaming laptop when my PC, I just hit my hand on my desk. My PC motherboard died like 2 years ago. You need a fan or something? Yeah, I've been looking into like little handheld fans or like the little like electronic ones so I can try to like put them underneath the laptop or something. I don't know. I'm struggling. I will be like I was in another streamer's chat. I was in Dude's stream And he was like, you need to put a mouse on your throne wish list or something. I was like, there is a mouse on my throne wish list. There it is. One day I'll get it. I just can't get it right now because I have 33 cents in my bank account, and anything above a certain price I can't buy without talking to my lawyers about, because I am in the process of filing bankruptcy, so they need to like verify all my purchases if it's a need. So that's where I am with that. I mean, I could say the mouse is for working at home, which is technically true, and then they could approve of it. It's also less than $50, so I don't actually think I would have to call them. But I never know with shit like that, especially because it's the first phase of filing for bankruptcy. I don't know how important all this information is to them. But I have a meeting Monday at 9 in the morning in New Bern, which is pretty far from where I live. New Bern, North Carolina, by the way. Not to dox myself or anything. It's pretty far from me, but I got a ride there, and we have to leave at like 7 in the morning, which is fine. I usually get up at 7:30. What's 30 earlier minutes, really? But yeah, that's the struggle setup for right now. Doxed for real? I mean, I already said that I'm in North Carolina, pretty close to the East Coast multiple times in a stream, so I mean, it's fine. Just win the Powerball. North Carolina gang, though, yeah. I'm originally from New York, and then I've lived in New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. I lived in West Virginia. I lived in Texas. I lived in Florida. But yep, in North Carolina now, because this is where my family is. Cheerwine, let's go. And I'm looking into visiting Maine, because I've always wanted to live in Maine. I don't know. When I was homeless for 5 years, I was like moving all around the northeast coast. Like staying with people for a month or two, and then, you know, back in my car, staying for like a couple weekends in like other states. I don't know. Anywhere I could go, I went. But I really wish I went to Maine to visit, because I don't know. When I was doing research on like where I want to like put down roots, Maine was like one of the top 5 states that I wanted to move to. I'd have to redo it though, because the world has changed a lot in the past 5 years. Anyway, back to the game, shall we? But if you want to learn anything else, just ask me. I'm pretty much an open book. I won't tell you exactly where I live, but I'll share whatever you guys want to know. Honestly, bruh, when I was super broke, I got computer stuff from Goodwill. Do they have computer stuff at Goodwill? I've actually never went to Goodwill. I go to some thrift shops around here. Yo, I live in like near a military base. I didn't realize just how many thrift stores were around. There's like 6 in my like immediate area. That's insane. But every time I go to the thrift store, honestly, I'll be honest, I focus on comic books. I don't really focus on anything else. But maybe I'll go to the thrift store and look for like computer stuff. I only ever go for like comic books. And like I'll look at the Funko Pops sometimes, but everyone's trying to overprice the Funko Pops, so I never actually look at them. My mom likes to go look at like things she doesn't need. My sister likes to look at old furniture. But maybe I'll like try to check out some. What's your social security number? All right, that's too personal. Also, you don't want my social security number. You don't want to be me. Trust me. Get a different identity. Also, I'm going through bankruptcy. You definitely don't want to be me. You can't buy anything. You won't be approved for any loans, nothing. I'm filing for Chapter 7, so that's gonna stick with me for like 10 years. But they were like, you know what? You're in your 20s. You'll be fine. Like, as long as you, like, steer clear away from, like, temptations and stuff, you'll be good. Like, okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, no thank you. So, do you, like, work out? Yeah, mostly. This is a word. Hold on. Calisthenics. What is this word? Calisthenics? That's too much for someone that has the lisp. But I try to lift as part of the regimen. They got a lot of computers and parts there. I'll definitely look at Goodwill. I'll try to find if there's a... Hold on, let me Google this. I'm sure there is a Goodwill somewhere, especially if there's like so many Goodwill C locations. Directions. This is the closest one. 20 minutes away? That's not bad. I don't have a car, but my mom likes to go to places. Oh, it's right near like Sam's Club. I don't go to Sam's Club. It's near a Japanese restaurant. I gotta go. Oh, there's like a bunch of Japanese restaurants in this area. the random Wendy's. I love Wendy's breakfast. I don't like anything else about Wendy's though. They did have I think they have a Wednesday like Happy Meal type thing there now. I see what's poppin'. Thanks for the lurk, Icy. The trick is you gotta find a Goodwill close to the rich neighborhoods so you know all the dead rich people get their stuff dropped off there. Okay, I'll definitely look into that. It's funny. The Wendy's Wednesday meal is a scam. What is it? What is it? Is it just chicken nuggets and like, it looked like a black smoothie or something. Did they just put like black food coloring in it or something? I know for like the Squid Game thing, they put squid ink in like a Frosty or something. But I think that was in Japan. It's 10 nuggets, fries, and a Frosty for like $11. Damn. Scam. Yeah, that's wild. Can you go there and just ask for like a Wednesday bag or a Wednesday box and not get the meal? Because that's what I would do. I just want the bag. It's supposed to be bloody. That doesn't sound very appetizing. Every bag is a Wednesday bag? Oh, then just go and get your regular meal for like $3 in a Wednesday bag. That's the only reason why people should be getting the Wednesday thing is for the bags. Because then they can reuse them for like party favors when their kid wants a Wednesday party. I just want one just because I'm not going to use it for anything. I don't have children. I could put something in it, I'm sure. I don't go to Wendy's. I haven't gone to Wendy's. I used to live by a Wendy's when I lived in Daytona Beach. It was like literally right across from my apartment complex. And I would not cross the street, by the way, because it was like a freeway, so I wouldn't be able to. I mean, I probably could if it was like not busy, but I would just like my roommate would just drive us to Wednesdays. Oh my god, Wendy's every like morning, almost every morning. We're in walking distance, like on my apartment side of a Dunkin'. I walked there constantly. You have 7 kids? I didn't know you have children. Oh, in Sims 4. You got me! You got me, you little shit. I have no kids. I literally thought you were dead serious. I'd be like, bro, 7 kids, are you okay? That's so cool. I've been looking for a workout buddy, you know. I wish I could help you out, but I'm enjoying brunch with my workout bro right now. How? Man, this lady is laying it on thick. I'm looking for a workout buddy, actually, in real life. Hello. Well, if you change your mind. I just need someone to, like, actually, I don't know, get me to do exercise every day. Not, like, really hardcore exercises, just making sure that like I do something, because I do need to like do some stuff. Outside of wrestling, my main hobby is sitting on my PC and doom scrolling until I train or work a show. Oh, okay. I used to love living in New York because I would go hiking. Not the city, by the way. I used to live in like Sullivan County, Dutchess County in New York, kind of near like Craigsmoor, which is where Sam's Point is, which is a very beautiful hiking spot. They have a lake trail, they have a waterfall trail, they have a blueberry trail, they have an ice caves trail. Amazing place. They have amazing views. I don't know if I posted them in the Discord ever, but it's just like the mountain Appalachian area, basically. Adirondacks, mountains, all that stuff. I loved hiking in New York. There hasn't been any North Carolina hiking places that I have been made aware of yet. A lot of people say to go out west towards like Asheville and stuff. I did see that Asheville has a Hobbit hole Airbnb. That looks exciting. And Charlotte has a Pink Witch's House Airbnb, which also excites me. What the fuck? North Carolina got all kinds of hiking spots. Well, nobody's told me about any of them other than Asheville. I don't know, everyone says that, like, anytime I ask any North Carolinians, they're like, yeah, we're pretty flat over here. Florida had no hiking, anything. I had to go on, like, nature walks, but there was just palm trees and bugs everywhere. I hated it. Or if I just wanted to go to the beach, I would... Actually, I hated the beach in Florida. It was awful there, but I loved the North Carolina beaches. Where I live has trees everywhere, although I do not know how hikeable it is. You just gotta get some hiking gear and really good boots, and you can hike anything. Are you from the flat part of the state? You too far east? Oh, I'm very far east. I'm like near the beach area. I'm like... Yeah, I'm just kind of near the beaches. I'm like, I'm like an hour away from the beaches, but it's like a drive that my mom doesn't mind making. It's like 30 minutes to an hour to a close beach. Yeah, I mean, that's around the entire East Coast, man. It could be anywhere along the East Coast. Although, I did say I live near a military base, so that narrows it down, and doesn't it? My sister's husband got stationed here, I think 8 years ago. And my other sister was stationed in California, and after she got out of the military, she wanted to move closer to my sister that got stationed over here. So then she moved over here, and then my mom wanted to move closer to my sisters. So then she sold the house in New York, left me homeless there because I wasn't able to move with her. And then my older sister also moved to North Carolina. So everybody's here except for... Oh, my brother's here too. I think only one of my sisters is in the west coast. She's in Washington State. There's not that many military bases an hour from the coast. I don't know actually how far the military base is from the coast. It might be 2 hours. 2 hours? I don't know, actually, where the military base is in regards to the coast. I'm like 30, 45 minutes away from a military base. But there's like gun ranges all over where I am. So I always hear the gunshots. But I mean, other people can go to the gun ranges, I'm sure. The waitress slides a folded note to Craig and walks away. Craig makes a face as he reluctantly puts it in his pocket. That's all her information. She doxed herself to Craig. We can't take you anywhere, can we? Blip. It's a blessing and a curse, isn't it? The next time we hang out, we should be in the middle of the woods where people can't interrupt us. Oh. This sounds like murder, Ashton. Be careful what your next sentence is gonna be. And also maybe in some different woods that the ones where little kids like to vivisect things. Oh my. Oh good heavens. Craig laughs.
Hey!
Man, remember all our camping road trips back in the day? When we were roommates? Oh boy, do I. On a lovely date in the middle of the woods, 7 miles from civilization. How romantic. I've never been camping, but it's always been very unappealing to me because of the bugs and the toilet situation. And the idea that poison ivy is everywhere. Although, there is a place in Pennsylvania that I've always wanted to go camping to, or spend at least one night over there, because apparently the skies are supposed to be really clear where you can see all the stars and everything. I want to say it's called Cherry Park or something, but I'm not shitting in the bushes. I want to say it's called Cherry Park or something. Something cherry, I want to say. But I've always wanted to go there. I don't know if you know where that is. Never heard of Cherry Park. I don't know what it's called. I might have taken a screenshot. So, a guy I used to date said he wanted to take me there. We don't, I haven't talked to him in years. But, like I went on one date with him. He talked about it. It sounded amazing, and then I never saw him again. But I want to see if I have the screenshot still, or if it's in like my want to travel to album. It might not be called Cherry Park. I might be bullshitting. Cherry Springs State Park in Potter County, Pennsylvania. The bug is still flying near my face. Ah! Cherry Springs Park is what it's called, I think. I looked it up. Yep. Cherry Springs. I would like to go there. Joshua Tree, Yellowstone, that was the best.
Oh.
I'd give anything to do that all over again. Dude, we should do a camping weekend! Camping with Craig. Oh, I don't know, bro. I'm an adult now. I have all these adult responsibilities. Am I not an adult, Craig? I also have a daughter. I don't think I could just drop everything to go hang out in the woods for a few days, you know? That's like 4 hours from where I live. Ah, totally go. Let me know how it is, and if it's worth going. Northern Pennsylvania is a wilderness. I've been to East Stroudsburg and Allentown. And a third place. Oh, and Matamoros. There's like nothing up there. It's the wilderness. It's the ideal campgrounds, I guess. I was just above Allentown 2 weeks ago for a family event. Sorry, I just saw that, sorry. I got... There's the stupid flies! Leave me alone, please! Sorry, one of my favorite streamers just went live. Hopefully they stay live for a while. Their internet went down last night. That was upsetting. I went to click on his stream and there's just network error. I was like, no! But, yeah. He's live right now. That's exciting. He's playing Dead by Daylight, which I will be playing later. Open lobbies, as usual. 1v4, because 2v8 is gone now. I have to play Jane still. I still have a tome to do for Jane. I have to... 1, survive as Jane, but in that match get 2 stuns and a blind, or a blind. So I'm running like the flashbang, not wiretap. It's when you put the flashbang in the generator, and if they knock it, they get blinded. But I have to survive. So that's gonna be a difficult challenge to do for Dead by Daylight later. We've only been streaming for 1 hour and 47 minutes. Okay. We might have time for the third date with Craig then. Come on, dude. If we plan things right, we can do this. Craig, don't you ever do anything for yourself? Craig stares into his coffee mug.
Oh,
It's
no.
about to get depressing, isn't it? Of course I do. Yeah? Like what?
Oh.
Sometimes I let myself have 1 scoop of vanilla ice cream before bed, but only if I meet my caloric intake for the day. I have a Kit Kat ice cream cone almost every night, Craig. Don't care about my caloric intake for the day. If anything, that will help it be met. Was it like 2,000 calories per day? So far I've had maybe 400. How much is this water? Any calories? 0 calories. 400 calories for me today. As soon as I finish this big bar. At your size, anything you eat just decimated your TDEE. What is TDEE? I don't know what that means. See, you do know stuff. TDEE is basically how many calories your body burns by existing. Yeah. The taller you are, the more calories you can consume and not gain weight.
Oh.
Yeah, I need to gain 15 pounds still. I did weigh myself 2 days ago, and I'm at 100.4 pounds. Ah! I've gained 4 pounds. Yay! At 7 foot, a 7 foot tall person can eat like 4,000 calories a day and maintain weight. Damn. 7 feet tall is huge. That's Hagrid size. No, yeah, that's Hagrid size. I was gonna say Ian McKellen, but he is not 7 feet tall. He's like, I don't even know how tall Ian McKellen is. But he's tall in Lord of the Rings, especially compared to all the hobbits. I will never, ever be able to go a stream without mentioning Lord of the Rings. I'm convinced. Somehow it just sneaks its way in there. I don't do it on purpose. Sometimes it just happens. I'm like, oh, beautiful, isn't it? Ian McKellen is 5'1". Oh, 5'11". Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. 5'11", almost 6 feet. Good for him. I'm 5 feet flat. No extra inches were given to me. Just 5 feet shorty. And sometimes I let myself hit the snooze alarm, but only once. I don't even have alarms. I just wake up at 7:30 every day. Don't know why. My body woke up at 7:11 this morning. I was like, excuse me, this isn't 7:30. Watch the entire Lord of the Rings extended cut 12-hour marathon. Oh, I do every year. I hit 5'7" in 8th grade and never grew it again. I think I hit 5 feet in 8th grade and never grew again. So yeah, never growing. I always get, what do you want to be when you grow up? Every time. It's not funny. I wear platforms though, so I always appear 5'6" in person. But when I don't wear the platforms, people are like, wow, you're shorter in person. It's like, because I'm not wearing my platforms. In freshman year, I was like the tallest freshman. And then I never grew again. Rough. But hey, you got to be the tallest freshman. I hear that's a cool thing to be. I would never know. I tried to have a Lord of the Ring marathon recently this year with someone who's never seen them. We got through the first movie, and then he didn't want to watch the second or the third one, so that was a lost cause. So I'm gonna have to rewatch it by myself and tell myself all the trivia and make all the quotes and reset. Actually, when Joshy Fish sets up his PC, he said that we can have a movie night. Little does he know it's about to be a marathon. I was the shortest kid freshman and sophomore year, and then I grew 6 feet right before junior year. You got to grow more in high school? That's awesome. In 10th grade and 9th grade, a 9th grader was like 5'3". Bro grew to 6'1" over high school. I was like, what is this crock? Yeah, why are people growing after 8th grade? So, I'm short because my parents are short. My dad is 5'5" and my mom is 5'4". and I'm 5 feet. I'm blessed to be 5 feet though, because my oldest sister, who is 38, she is 4'9", 4'10". She's not 5 feet. That's all I know. She's tiny. And sometimes I already read that. Dude, you gotta relax sometime, or it's gonna kill you. Please come camping with me. It'd be so fun, bro. I guess I could get Smashley to take the kids for the weekend. Smashley is his ex from college. They're divorced, but they have 3 kids together. My mother was like 5'6", and my father is 5'5". Look at that. Your mom is taller than my mom, and your dad is the same height as my dad. My great-grandfather was 6'5". I never saw an inch of it. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it happens. It happens. All of my sisters and brothers are less than 5'5", I think. Actually, my dad has shrunk because he's older now. He's a shrunken Italian man. He's probably my height now. They just shrink when they get older, I guess. I'll think about it.
Nice.
Nice. We finish our brunches and head back to the cul-de-sac.
Oh.
By the way, great job at keeping up today. Seems like you're already making a lot of progress. Ha! I'm probably gonna need a little bit of recovery time after this. Tell the girls I said hello. I will. See ya, protective. I say goodbye to Craig and step inside. God, I'm ready for a shower and a gallon of water and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep. Tiny family. Oh yes, we're very petite. I look like a greasy... I cuoca da pizza Italian despite only being a 4th Italian. I'm primarily Swedish and Irish. My dad is Italian and Irish, but my mom's side is Swedish-Irish. My nana is actually from Sweden. I connect more with my Swedish heritage than I do Irish or Italian. I actually don't really talk to anybody on my Italian side. Just my Swedish side. I crack open her door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right, how was the brunch? It was good. We kind of got sidetracked because we had to travel into the depths of Maple Bay's dark underbelly to find a toy River dropped, but, you know, I actually feel pretty great. My legs give out. That don't happen to me on a daily basis. I find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. Amanda, my daughter, has a better PC setup than I do. Date complete. Why is dry heave a thing?
Man, that was amazing. Just like back in college. I've missed you, dude.
Aw, he said that was amazing. Just like back in college. I missed you, dude. Keg stand champion achievement 2 out of 3. Because his name in college used to be Keg stand Craig.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Welcome, you've got dads. I'm waiting for my minigame to pop up. Usually after a date, you get like another, like a message or whatever. And then you can go do stuff, but I'm not seeing one. That's weird. Usually there's one after every... Okay, whatever. Well, I guess we're going on a 3rd date with Craig. Tomorrow I have to drive like 7 hours to go back to my house. That's a long drive. Tomorrow I am going over my best friend's house. And I'll be there until after my bankruptcy meeting on Monday. Because he's gonna take me Monday morning. Excuse me. Sorry, I haven't slept in like 3 weeks. But, he's gonna take me there Monday morning. and then I'm gonna go back home. And then we're gonna stream Monday for Dead by Daylight. Tuesday is gonna be Teamfight Tactics. Wednesday I am going to stream probably, and it's going to be either Grounded or Stardew Valley. Haven't decided yet. Thursday again is gonna be Dream Daddy with whoever chat picks for next week. And then Friday is Dead by Daylight. Should be like a full week of streaming next week. Hopefully. As long as I don't get sick again. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you ready? Yes! I hate this dad tip. I drink decaf coffee, leave me alone. Dad tip number 56. Go ask your mother. It's funny. Okay. It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll just be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out, but the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags and the tent while he takes care of the food, so I double-checked to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's going to spend this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I'm gonna hydrate because I haven't been drinking it.
There's a lot of dialogue.
Doing a lot of voices. I want to play like a story game where I can have an excuse to do Gollum's voice.
Bringing it back to Lord of the Rings.
I'm not obsessed with Lord of the Rings. You're obsessed with Lord of the Rings. And if you're not obsessed with Lord of the Rings, get out! I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I almost made my sub badges Lord of the Rings theme. Like, I wanted the Leaf of Lorien to be my sub badge, but I went with the Bat Juice instead. Play Shadow of War? I do have Shadow of War. I just don't think my laptop could run it. Sadly enough. If I could figure out how to be able to, I don't know if it's possible, but I still have my PlayStation 2, and I have all the Lord of the Ring games for PlayStation 2. I wonder if I'll be able to stream that one day. I'd probably have to set up like a dual camera, one for the TV screen and one for my face or something, to be able to like show a PlayStation 2 game. I don't really know how that works because PlayStation 2 is very old. But most of my favorite games are on PlayStation 2. It would be easier just to emulate them? What is that? What is emulating? Okay, so the games that I have for PlayStation 2 are The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, as well as Return of the King for PlayStation 2. I don't have the first one because I think that one was stolen from me. But my favorite PlayStation 2 game of all time is a Blizzard game, and it is called Champions Return to Arms, which is the second game of the sequel. Return of the King was goated. Oh, it still is. Emulators are software that you can run digital games from, like PS2 games on your PC. Oh. Hey, Manda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Hey, Pops. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm good to go. I would always leave a little bit of extra room in my suitcases because one's if I wanted to get a souvenir from my trip, or snacks from my trip, or a pillow from the hotel room. I mean, what? You shouldn't do that. They charge you for those pillows if they find that you took one. I had Return of the King on GameCube. Me and my brothers used to coop the fuck out of that. Nice. GameCube, my favorite game for GameCube was, like, I would play it all the time with my brothers and sisters, were Mario Party 7, as well as Super Mario Smash Brothers, which was the soccer one. I like those. Those are fun. I also really enjoyed, like, a lot of racing games, like Need for Speed. Killer Instinct on Nintendo 64 was probably one of my favorites. Mortal Kombat, Tekken, any fighting game really, I really enjoyed. Man, I miss playing on console. I gotta get back into that. I had the GOAT Pokemon Coliseum. I was actually never really into Pokemon games as a kid. I definitely loved the show, and I loved collecting the cards and stuff, but I don't think I ever played many of the games. It has returned. Welcome back, Absolved Live. I don't know why I keep saying your full name. Just Absolved. Ty and Absolved. Hello. Welcome. How much did you pack? That seems a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all my camera equipment, lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Yeah, one of my sisters is a photographer, and she, like, carries, like, 3 bags with her, her tripod, a, like, I don't know what it's called, but it's, like, it's a foldable up thing, but after you expand it, it can reflect light, so you can make a gleam through the camera or whatever. I don't know, she's learning a lot. I only played a little of the main games, but that game was peak independent of the Pokemon brand. I think I played the only game for Pokemon I played. Well, actually, I played a couple on the like original Game Boys. I think I actually still have one. Mine was Orange, because I liked Orange as a kid a lot. I mean, I still like Orange. Pokemon Go I used to play a lot of. I still have Pokemon Go. Like, I still have an account for Pokemon Go because my nieces play it, and one of my nephews plays it. And honestly, I only re-download it when I'm over to their house because they want my shiny Pokemon, and I just trade them. I just give them my Pokemon. My legendaries, too. I used to be big into... when I was homeless, I had nothing to do. So I would go to, like, to the malls and stuff. Palisades Mall in West Nyack was one of the ones that I mained. I was Team Mystic, by the way. And I was always fighting Instinct and Valor at that mall. But every Wednesday we had the raid parties, and I would go there to raid. So I have 52 Giratinas and like 7 shiny versions of them. I cannot trade them to my nieces yet because they don't have enough Stardust, whereas I have like millions of Stardust at this point. I had a Pokestop behind my house so I could farm balls from my bedroom. That's awesome. One of the places I stayed at had like 4 because it used to be a like music production like small mansion or whatever in Pennsylvania, and they had 4 Pokestops and a gym there, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I stayed there for a month. That was good. I played some Go in college, but I got bored on mobile games too fast. Yeah. I don't really... I used to love Monopoly Go, but that got boring after a couple months. What other phone games did I mean, TFT, Teamfight Tactics, is a cross-platform game where you can play it on mobile or a PC. I now just play it on PC. I don't even play it on my phone anymore, unless I'm like out and about. Are you even going to have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. Oh, that's what the series is about?
Hmm.
It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. That sounds awesome. What?
Hmm.
I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. Okay, never mind. Fuck myself, I guess. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm gonna be in the woods, out there in nature, roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature, the old Madre de Trees. Yikes. Are you gonna be alright on your own?
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to get away from me. I'm not gonna have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Oh, it's alright. I'll be able to survive a couple days without constant updates on who just got voted off of International Haunted House Hunters. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it out the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug.
Yeah.
Ah! She's like 18. She's gonna be okay. Taking a sip of water. Relax, Dadtron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. That's how I lost one of my phones. I don't know what I was doing. I left a tub of ice cream out on the table and I left my phone next to said tub of ice cream. Tub of ice cream melted, seeped through the bottom of the tub onto my phone, and that's how I broke my first phone. It was an LG Exon, and it was the flip one. It was really cool, guys, for the time. It was so like horizontally, it had like the keypad where like you had to it was like the numbers and then the letters like J H I J and then K L M, like, and then you had to like triple press if you wanted the H or whatever. But then it could slide up vertically, and you can have that keyboard instead if you preferred. It was stupid. Anyway, moving on. It was cool for the time, but that's how my first phone, Bobby, died. And yes, I named my phone Bobby after a supernatural character. Leave me alone. Oh well, alright. Don't steal anything, okay? That doesn't sound like my advice. Since you asked nicely, fine, I promise. I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Oh, I could go either way with this, really. I got it. Don't you dare. Such a gentleman. I don't know, because this is supposed to be his kind of relaxing day. I think, you know what, but no, I think he's being very, such a gentleman coming to get my stuff for me. I almost had a case of the vapors. What does that mean? I watched every season except season 6 because I found it boring of Supernatural. So I never finished Supernatural. I got to season 10 or 11 whenever Jack was introduced. He was a baby and now he's an adult. I don't know. I think that's where I left off, like when Jack was born. I think that was season 10 or 11. I don't remember season 6. Was that with the Leviathans? Because that one I skip over when I rewatch it. My mom is texting me. I'm gonna text my mom that I'm home. I'm streaming 2 times today. Want to go.
That's so weird. That's so random that she texted me. My brother and my younger brother and my mom work together, so maybe he said something about me going to my best friend's this weekend. I don't know. Are you still home? Yes, I'm still home. My mom's at work. I don't know what the case of the. It's been a while since we've seen the eggplants come out of Craig's butt. Never fear, these muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that.
Oh.
Everything good with Amanda? Yep. She's on her way to a school trip to Washington, D.C., which I already talked about. Look at that. What about your offspring? What a weird way to... Already at Smash Loose for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. I load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh yeah, this is what my car looks like. Right. Oh no. What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just... He's worried. Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all your worries and blend them into a pulpy good vibe. What? Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to? All I have in my place is a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense that stupid word, workout. Do you want to listen to those? Absolutely not. I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. And my CDs are actually right next to my computer desk. Let's see what we have. I only have 2 of the cases here, so I don't have all of my CDs. Let's see, what do we have here? We have A Day to Remember, Common and Courtesy. You're Welcome album by A Day to Remember, right? Is this A Day to Remember? Yeah. I have Amity Affliction. I have actually all of their albums in here, don't judge me. I have As I Lay Dying. I have Asking Alexandria. I have Beartooth. All of Beartooth's albums, if you care. Breaking Benjamin. I have Chelsea Grin. I have Disturbed. All of their CDs. I have, we don't mention them actually. We have Mercy. We have Lamb of God. We have Motionless in White. All of their CDs per usual. 3 Days Grace and We Came as Romans. That's my metal CD case. Let's see what we have for rock music. I have Aerosmith, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard. We have my old coworker's CD in here. Craig Woods, Bite the Bullet. 2011. This is from. Okay. We have Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. We have Kansas, obviously. We have Metallica, all of Metallica CDs. We have Quiet Riot. We have Scorpions. We have Skid Row. We have Stevie Nicks. And we have Van Halen. And those are all the CDs I have on my person right now. A lot of metal, a lot of rock. And not enough. But let's see what these guys pick. Take your pick. I thumbed through page after page of kids' sing-along CDs. The only sing-along CD I have is Moana. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star takes me back. Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find in the very last lot a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Kegstand's Mega Mix Volume 1. Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. Yo, he made me a CD a mixtape, if you will.
A man after me own heart. Like, music sharing, honestly, top tier love language. It isn't talked about enough. I pop the CD into the car stereo, and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays, and soon enough, we're both happily scream singing to the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. Yes, that's what road trips are about. Singing with good music. And the occasional good snack. Drinking more water. It's getting to the point where my throat feels like very tingly from reading so much, but I hope everybody's enjoying the stream and hope everybody's doing well and everybody's healthy today. Because yesterday I almost went to the ER. I'm feeling much better today, obviously, because I'm streaming. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming today. But I'm very thankful I get to stream today.
I missed you guys.
Anyway, we're flying down the highway. This song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate. You brought that dog home one night and I couldn't pry you two apart. We spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection. That RA was so suspicious of us but could never prove anything. And Carl was just under a blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. What else did you guys do in college? Because they were roommates. The hours fly by as we belt our tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Yeah, I can't sing for shit. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. Feels good to be back out here. Can we get out of the car? I want to see this nature. All I'm seeing is potted palm trees. Real good. Hey, look, it's woods. I never went to college. Neither did I. I could not afford it. And I didn't have parents that were going to send me to college or pay for college. So okay. I wanted to go to college for numerous things. Like right out of high school, I wanted to go for journalism or to be an English teacher. And then later on in life, I wanted to do cosmetology school. That didn't pan out. The closest I got was almost moving to Connecticut to go to Oxford Hair Academy of Design, but that was too expensive. And there was like a lot of other stuff going on. My mother was a hairstylist, so was mine. My mom was also a hairstylist. She still does it, just not for money, and she just does it within the family. Like if anybody needs a haircut, we go to her. If we need anyone to help dye our hair, we go to her. If we need to style our hair, we go to her. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. I'm thankful that I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything all right? Yep. I just had to fire off one last work email. That should have been done already, Craig. Ow, I just hit my elbow on my chair. I need to put like pads on like the little sides of my chair or something. But they don't make I don't think they make pads for kitchen chairs. I'm sitting on a wooden kitchen chair, by the way. I don't have a gaming chair. And for a long time I didn't have a computer desk either. I used 2 blocks and I sat on my bed. But we've upgraded to at least a desk, guys. I also use half the desk for my Depop shop, packing supplies and everything. But the other half is where my computer is, my crap top, my candle holder things, my snackies. Yeah. Craig pockets the phone and we start off the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. I look around me and take in all the tall trees and animal chirps. I don't even go anywhere anymore. I just grow my hair for a year and then buzz it, then grow it for another year. Well, are you shaving it in the summer? Because I feel like it's smarter to shave it in the summer because that's when it's hot. Let it grow in the winter. Keep that head warm. Everything okay back there?
I don't know.
There's no reception out here. You're not supposed to have reception out here, Craig. It's a getaway weekend. Put your phone away. I did in June, bald. However, it's like 2 inches now. Keep it growing. The winter in Pennsylvania gonna be a cold one. Perhaps. Probably. I don't know. When I was homeless in New York and Pennsylvania, it fucking was freezing. I had like 12 blankets and it still was enough. I layered my socks. I layered my clothes. I looked like Joey from Friends. Could he be wearing any more clothes? Pennsylvania winter is like 6 degrees. Oh, I know. I lived in Pennsylvania during the winter times. My car was frozen to a one of the, I don't know what it's called. It's like the in the parking lot. You know how there's like the concrete things, like the little stoppers, so you don't hit it when you're parking. My back tire was freaking like iced to it, and I couldn't move. I had to break the ice from my. But then that caused. Anyway, I could rant about winter up north. I could. I've only been in North Carolina for one winter, and my family said it was a really weird winter this past year. Because, like, they're like, oh, it usually never snows, and it snowed, I guess, last winter. So, yeah. This will be my second winter in North Carolina. Just happily thankful that I will not be homeless this winter. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, no reception. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. That's why we're out here. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face.
Hi.
But what if there's a problem? There won't be. They're with your wife. They're with your ex-wife, Schmashley. What could go wrong? You trained for this. Reception is the least of our worries. These two sound very negative. There won't be. It'll be fine. Come on, bud. He's a relaxed boy. That sounds weird.
I don't know.
I don't know. I picked the wrong answer. I just like 70 degrees and nothing else. I like it a bit higher. I'm gonna say 77 degrees is like the perfect temperature. Craig, dear Craig. Oh, okay. I'm a relaxed boy. Oh, okay. I would assume you were a man, but it's okay. I don't want to assume nothing. Maybe you. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. That's my dude. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks. Oh my goodness.
I.
Oh, is this gonna be a not good date? Maybe we should go back. We could find another campground that gets good cell reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong?
Oh.
I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in. My mind keeps coming up with all these sorts of worst case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have signal. I would have no way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away. No matter how old your kids are, you just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Yeah, relaxing. another sip of water and I was coughing a little bit. My throat. My throat was reaching its final legs here. We gotta hurry up. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. 2 directlies.
Oh.
No distractions, no cell phone service, just 2 dads relaxing out in the woods.
We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Let's have some fun this week. Sick. I want to take a ride on your disco stick, Craig. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we're both glad to see that we're the only people there. I can't believe you still have this tent. Found it in my attic and already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes.
We still know how to do this, right?
Of course we do.
We do not.
After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive for the night. We set out a couple of chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Is that how you spell handiwork? I always thought it was with a Y instead of an I, but I don't know.
Hey.
Bro, look at us go.
Look upon the kingdom we have built.
Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily, and look at our camping chairs, which we are going to sit on.
Craig's not a nerd like we are. So what's next on our camp extravaganza docket?
Well, now that we have a shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way, and I'm sure we could hike to.
Let's get hiking! Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Back into the woods. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me.
Nice.
Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like?
I look over to where he's pointing.
Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt.
Boys will be boys. I hope all these guys are younger than 29. Blicky. All these men are beautifully in their 30s, as they should be. We don't judge age here. We're not ageist. Craig gotta be in his early 30s, right? Damn, they got no chance. Hugo was in his late 30s. He had the best chance. Hugo is my dream daddy. I miss Hugo. Haven't seen him all stream. 30s? Might as well be dead. Oh my gosh! They're all dads, guys. I imagine they're in their 30s. At least, especially if they have teenage daughters. I mean, no judgment if they're in their 20s and have teenage daughters. That's completely fine as well. But in my mind, they're all in their 30s. I think I actually looked it up one of the streams, how old they were all supposed to be. I don't remember, though. I know, right? Yeah. Let me plug in my phone, but I'll still be able to read chat. No worries. Oh, by the way, Ty, I only have the crap top screen. That's where I play my game, and then I have my phone so I can look at my stream and read chat because I don't have a monitor or anything. The PC struggles of a poor person's life. I can't get over how detailed it is. I want to see this butt tree. I examined the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. Are we horny for this tree? What's happening? I thought we were gonna have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. Here we do it. We're doing the dad puns. I'm snickering now, too. Let us analyze this tree further. Okay, that one's wild. You did not have to go that far. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. The best thing about this, that there are no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. I have a chat that will tell you. We high five, as two dads do. I've never seen two dads ever high five. I always see them like pat each other on the back or like punch each other, but I've never seen them high five. Count its rings first. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out. There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I hear water running. It's so pretty! Is there a secret tunnel behind the waterfall? Probably not. I think a lot of games, at least the ones I've played, they never have anything behind the waterfalls other than Dark Soul games, and nobody has like a secret tunnel leading to a new area or like a chest behind a waterfall. Most of the time, it's especially in Once Human, it's just the waterfall and rock. I don't know. Anyway, I'm good. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouths agape with the genuine beauty of the place. Hey, look, it's that word I said yesterday that everyone made fun of. Actually, not yesterday. Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday that everyone made fun of me for. Agape. See, it's a word. It's not a grape. It's not gape. It's agape. With the genuine beauty of the place, we go to investigate. The old waterfall. It's gorgeous. Nature is so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. Think we could jump off of it like the good old days? Ha! 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 This old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you could climb right up over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. Who's gaping? This is not what I said. I didn't say that. Shut up. But we didn't bring any swimming trunks. Oh, whatever will we do? Good heavens. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking off his clothes. The music changed.
Humana, 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 hum.
Why does his, like, right hand with the watch look really weird? Doesn't his hand look really weird? Good heavens! Good gravy! Look at Craig's butt. Don't look at Craig's butt. I'm gonna look at Craig's butt. Like, let me see what cake he has, man. I like cake. I can't help but sneak a peek at that.
Now that's a good butt.
Craig turns around suddenly. He can't just be looking. Oh, how embarrassing. Bro whipped out the boxers with tremendous speed. He ain't playing. He wants to go in the pool. He wants to get wet. I do a lot of glute workouts, of course. Of course he thinks I'm admiring it because it looks like he works out. I immediately turn away, blushing. You coming or what? That's all up to you. I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years. I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. I don't like the way you emphasize but. What do you mean? You don't like the way I say
But.
You got it, Chief? Let's put on a show. Who needs pants anyway? I agree with the pants. But let's put on a show. What does that mean? Like a striptease? Like what does that mean? Let's put on a show. I just want to know what that is. If the clothes are coming off, then it's someone's birthday. I sleep in jeans. Oh, you're fucking, insane. Dear God, Automod, let me live my life. I want to see. There's so much bass in that booty. Oh, I'm allowing that. That's a good one. You might as well go full dong. Craig, you coward. I'll allow it. That's funny. They about to fuck this stream. Man, everybody's getting, like... Oh, that's funny. That's good. I'm just gonna see if anybody else was... Nope. Everybody else is fine. It's fine. Alright. I allowed them. Those are good. It's my birthday in December. Ooh la la. Craig gives me the wolf whistle. What the hell is a wolf whistle? I turn and give my booty a good spank. Oh my god. I guess it's exactly what I thought it was. The loud whistle, like the one where like only like serious dads in like a football game can do with like their fingers or whatever. It's literally just me because I'm a spice lord. Yeah, you get spicy up in here. Automod just takes you down every time. And that one's for you. Oh my. And that one's for you, big boy. Oh my gosh. I take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. This took a turn. I got taken down by Automod for that. The fingers in the mouth. Why is that? It's so weird. In the mouth loud whistle? Yeah, that's what I thought. I allowed it. You're good. Anytime Mod just holds the message, I have to flip back to another screen to correct that. That's funny though. Fingers in is a sexual phrase apparently that I did. Well, I guess that makes sense. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. Oh, gentlemen. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. That's why I said fingies. Oh, fingies. You can also say phalanges. That's a fun word to say. Phalanges. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks at me in the eyes. Don't think. Just jump. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment, but he finally resurfaces from under the water. Woo! He treads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think. Just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's physically, impossible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just, ah! I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. Splat. I don't know anybody that wants to phalange in them. Wants a phalange in them. They don't want a finger in them? That's what it means. Phalanges are fingers. I hit the water with a loud slap. I refer. Sorry, I lost my words for a second. Whew, give me a second. I resurface to find Craig giggling. I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splash water at Craig. Are you sure you're about that? Also, I'm in agile. Post my bail. I can't because I'm not on Stream Manager. I have OBS open, but I will wait for Blicky to be out of agile before I continue with the story. Whew, gives me time to, I need to take a drink of water. It's getting too steamy in here for me. Whew. Face is getting warm. Okay, out. I paused the game so I wouldn't continue. Waiting for you to get out. Yeah, OBS doesn't show me when an ad is running anymore. I don't know why. It's not warm, it's hot. Yeah, it's just a little bit. It's hot in here. I am wearing a sweater and pants, which I normally don't do on stream. But I was cold earlier. I splash him again, because I'm a brat. You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. Oh. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in the corner. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. Oh my gosh. I used to walk to school in 30 degrees with no jacket. The fuck is wrong with you? Are you okay? Squirt. Oh, okay. Squirt water at him with your hands. Okay. I just read it as squirt at him. But anyway. Hammer fist or dunk him. I don't know what hammer fist is. Oh, refresh! Thank you, I see. I'm lucky if I can eat anything when I stream. My PS5 monitor and modem make my room like 10 degrees hotter. Eat something cold. Eat an ice cream. Eat a popsicle. Oh, wear anything. That makes more sense. I don't know how eat got in there. We're thinking about things. I see you're thinking about things. Anyway, dunk him. I don't know what hammer fist is. I lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. I summon all of my dad strength to lift Craig out of the water. Hey! And drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water. My turn. Oh no. It seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior muscles and quite literally tosses me across the water. I emerge from the water devastated. You think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro. These arm cannons are dad launchers. Imagine not having a lick command for Craig. What the hell is what do you want to lick Craig's body? What would that even? What? I have never seen anybody have a lick command. What is usually that? Like, what is the response to that in other people's streams? What are they licking? I guess for the Dream Daddy series, I might as well put a lick command in. I have a sticky command in my chat. Blicky Snicky got a sticky command. That tracks. Craig does a playful flex for me. Damn. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There is peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? I'll race you to the top. In fact, my commands are called. And Automod didn't say anything for that. Okay, I'll race you to the top. We run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off the water again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Want to go again? You know it. With the same energy we had in our youth, we climb back up at the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop into the water. Phew, man, this is fun. Got one more in you? I live for danger, darling. It takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. Alright, I think that's my limit. We should get going before it gets too dark. You're right. We should probably head back. We go to put our clothes back on and notice that they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. Yeah, probably not. Nope, I'm a good boy. Doubt. Doubt. Is this a command I can do? No! I want to do this! No! Ah! Hold on. Wait a minute. There you go. That's the right one. How to do at. This is my first time using it. So you're the first liar in my chat. That's what I said. I said what I said. I meant what I meant. Now if it's memory, 100%. It's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going. It is an honor to be sacrificed for a goth well, I'm not a mommy. I think Ichigo had said that, I guess the non-binary term for it is zaddy with a Z. And I honestly hate it, but I don't want to accept it, actually. Just a goth. A goth is fine. Goth person, a goth pal, a goth, parenty. I don't know. I think zaddy is really weird, though, to be the non-binary term. Goth zaddy does roll. I shall research and come up with something. What is North Carolina like as a non-binary? Oh my gosh. Well, I haven't had any issues because I don't work around here and I don't know anybody. So it's pretty fine. And usually I don't wear my non-binary badge anymore over here just in case because it is a red state. I've lived here for over a year and I haven't really met anybody. I've gone on a couple of dates with people that are definitely not open to non-binary, and I even explained before the date, but they were just like, "Oh, but you present so feminine and not like, you don't like present masc or present like androgynous." And I was like, "Oh, I present in all forms, honey. You haven't seen me at my masculinity, and you haven't seen me at my androgyny form, which is usually how I go anyway. But I mean, for dates, I have typically dressed up in a feminine way, but at the end of the day, if you don't respect me being non-binary, I'm not going to want to go on another date with you or stay for the entire date. I have met someone for coffee and they said straight up that they don't approve of me being non-binary, and I was like, well, I'm not really looking for your approval for that. And if you can't respect it, then I don't want to be on this date with you. And he said, well, you can pay for your own coffee and get out of my face. And I was like, good, because I have points on Dunkin' app. I can get my own coffee. In fact, I can get it for free. More forms that Frieza. More forms than more forms than Frieza. I got it. Nice Dragon Ball Z reference there. I come in many forms. You'll never know what you're gonna get. Like, even my OC, someone just finally put 2 and 2 together recently that my OC for Twitch isn't what I actually look like in real life. Like, I keep my personal stuff private for a reason. Like, I dress up as my original character for my Twitch. So, yeah. Like, I don't want people to know what I actually look like. Although I have, in face reveals on Discord, I have, like, previous pictures of what I look like from, like, work and, stuff in my Discord, but it's not on my channel. It's in my Discord. Especially in red areas, some might be likely to react in violence over small things like that. I've had a gun pulled on me in Florida. I've had my workplace be threatened with gun violence and a bomb because I used to work at a very open place in the mall. Like, so I worked at Hot Topic, and everyone there was queer. We had one straight person, which was really weird. Well, I mean, we accepted him, obviously, but it was just, like, really... I don't know why it was weird, but it was weird to me because we were all, like, very different. Some of us were non-binary, lesbian, queer, transgender. We had it all. And then we finally had our first straight person, and we welcomed him in. He was very, very respectful, obviously, and he was, like, an ally. And it was a nice change because you don't really, like, I don't know. It was just interesting to have him there. He didn't last. He left after a month. I went to Hot Topic once with a friend with a girl he was seeing temporarily. Never been in there before or since. It's changed. It used to be a very cool store. I mean, not to say it's not anymore, but it's kind of turning into like an everything type store where there's everything for everybody rather than a specific group of people like how it used to be. I liked emo because I had emo hair, however, I didn't know anything about it. Well, there's emos, and then there's the emo aesthetic. A lot of people are generally into the emo aesthetic more than they are into emos. Because there's emo as in like the person, the lifestyle, and then there's emo as in like the fashion sense. And a lot of people romanticize emos, but they're not sure what ones they're romanticizing because they're idiots. I could go on all day about it, but I won't. Who's trying to call me? Potential spam, get out! Get out! I don't think it's really that bad. Our Chick-fil-A, I've never been to Chick-fil-A, has a lot of gay people that work there, which you usually don't associate Chick-fil-A with gay friendly. I do not, and that's why I don't eat there. I've never had Chick-fil-A. But I hear like they have really good benefits, and that's why gay people are working there. And like some gay people have joked about it, like, oh, we're working for the enemy. They're still paying me even though I'm gay, and they think it's funny. To each their own. To each their own. Whatever they gotta do, they do it. I don't know. I could never work for a place that hates me. Chick-fil-A does not have good benefits. I don't know. I just was told that they had like good opportunities. Maybe for corporate. I posted a picture of the hair I had in high school in general chat. You could have put it in face reveals, silly. That's why I got called a school shooter. I got called a school shooter because I listened to heavy metal. I also did have emo hair though. Oh my gosh! You know who you look like? You know what hairstyle that reminds me of? Have you ever? Hold on. I gotta Google this because now I don't know what his name is. Hold on. Let me look up the character real quick. Who do you look like to me? You look like... Oh, I don't know what his name is. Character names. I think it's this movie, actually. It might not be this movie. Characters. Oh, emo. Name. You look like JoJo McDowd from Horton Hears a Who. That's the hairstyle. I have heard that before. Yeah. I had cornrows in high school, and now I'm bald. That's a very big change, isn't it? Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple steaks and some chopped potatoes in tin foil. We about to eat real good. My hair does not look like that anymore, though. Oh, I figured. You said you, like, shave your head, like, all the time. Right? You ready for the feast? For a feast? Hey, man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling to the relaxation station, and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing the thing he just said. Oh, but not microwaved. I'm having trouble believing the thing he just said. At least let me start the fire. Sure, let me grab my matches. Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around his backpack, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles, and now I'm actually acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. We really need to get a fire started. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world.
I don't know.
Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. I bet we can. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, then so can we. I grow it out for a year. Last year my hair was longer than that. However, my temples have slightly receded. The only thing I miss about hair is dyeing it. I don't miss the hair itself. I do like dyeing my hair. I haven't in a long time though. I'll leave it a natural. We'll need some wood. I gesture to the trees around us. There's no shortage of that. And some tinder.
Oh.
You guys sure you don't mean grinder? We can make that work. And then I think some ancient aliens are supposed to come by and give us advanced technology or renovate our house. Depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could, conceptually, make a passable looking fire. Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick.
Nice.
I've done this in the past, and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support, lift my spirits, and we'll make this fire happen. I don't know. I'm giddy. I don't know why. I don't even like Craig. You can do it. Never knew a better Craig. Go overboard with compliments. You're really giving that fire the business. You're an amazing, hardworking father with a steady work ethic, and everybody loves you. Your daughters think you're a superhero, and the neighborhood dads respect you immensely. Also, your butt looks great. Like, fuck, I want to spank that shit. Bro, stop. You'll make me cry. Okay. Don't want your tears putting out the fire. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Oh my. Oh, good heavens. Way to go, man. We're regular old outdoorsy fellas.
Oh.
Hooray for not dying. I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I watch as Craig stokes. I almost read that wrong. Anyway, I watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. Excuse me. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger, allergic can't have it, over it while blasting them both in butter. Sounds great up until the ginger part. I'm allergic to ginger. I can't eat it. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. Disgusting. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. Disgusting!
Oh.
I grew up, I guess. You had kids, and you had to live for them. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hands away.
Oh.
Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance.
They smell incredible.
Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Ugh. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in.
Hmm?
Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven.
Oh.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
Sorry, I forgot what voice it was. Yep. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Hmm.
That's too many burritos, my guys. It's so hard not to go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. And you have abs. And a nice package going with beautiful cake. You got this, fam. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it.
Oh.
I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. You okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
Oh.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy.
Oh, man.
I have to. For my girls, I volunteer at their school, I cook healthy meals for them, I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy, and when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way?
I don't know.
That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry.
Oh.
If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you've got to take care of yourself too.
Hey.
I do though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know? Don't make a Lord of the Rings reference. Don't make a Lord of the Rings reference. Don't make a Lord of the Rings reference.
I'm old, Gandalf. And though I don't look it, I could feel it. Sorry. I'm too much Too little butter. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Make a Lord of the Rings reference. I did, but I didn't want to go overboard with it. You know what I mean? Not everybody wants to hear Lord of the Rings references this early in the afternoon. I was gonna say early in the morning, but I looked at the time and it was like 3:30. You know what I mean? I wouldn't get it, but it's your interest and you stream. Ah, you know what? You're right. I'm old, Gandalf. I don't look it, but I am beginning to feel it in my heart. Well preserved. Why, I feel thin, sort of stretched like butter has been scraped over too much bread. I need a change. I need a holiday. A very long holiday. And I fear I will not return. Yeah, I need to watch Lord of the Rings again. I don't know if that was accurate or not. That's how far behind I'm falling. Falling behind, I'm falling. I don't know what the saying is, actually. What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too. It's just, I know I can provide for my family, and if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
Oh.
I hope Too Thin is the only thing in his life he's spreading in this game. I don't understand what that means. Are you hoping his dick isn't thin? That's the way I took it, but I'm not sure if that's what you meant. But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. So I don't think that stuff happened. Oh, no, spreading himself? Granted, this game is more PG-13. What does spreading himself mean? What does that mean? Spreading himself. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. My auto mod might hold you. Let me know if that happens. Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
Oh, man.
Do I, though? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. I'll tell you when you're older. Tell me now. Tell me now. Tell me now. I'm gonna say hell yeah, bro, because bro is his favorite word. Hell yeah, bro. Oh! Hell yeah, bro. I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he has abs, he has a good package, he got great cake. He's relentlessly positive, he's Asian, he got that beautiful hair going, he got that slit eyebrow, like fuck. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. For purity's sake. Got it. Sure. If you can only see yourself the way I see you. Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies. Come on. I brought dessert. Oh! Oh, are you gonna use the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee? What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows. Ah!
Hey.
We're gonna make some s'mores. If you could see yourself the way I see you, a JPG on a screen. I was gonna say, I have a PNG usually when I stream, but not on this game because I have a character in my left corner that pops up because I'm the character. So I felt stupid having a PNG on Dream Daddy. I am looking into like a PNG, like a better PNG than the one I currently have on my streams, because that's the one I drew, and I don't like my art. JPEG. I'm still learning about what files are and what type of files are there. I learned what my first zip file was recently. Literally, like this week. A PNG is similar to a JPEG. Gotcha. I like learning new things. Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Disgusting. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but gooey center is preserved. No! Brutish and disgusting. I wonder if you could run a simple animated one. Yeah, I've been looking into that one too, where it's like the eyes open when you're talking and then close. Like what Ichigo has with the Cthulhu, but with like a picture of me. I would have to get it custom made though, probably. So I'll have to wait to have funds for that. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it in my mouth. That would never happen. I have no eye coordination, mouth coordination, coordination, nothing. I would not be. Anytime I'm at a Japanese restaurant and like if we're doing hibachi, I always say no thank you for, the guy that like put like I don't know what food it is, but like he tosses pieces of food into other people's mouths or whatever and you have to catch it. I just say not me, thank you though. I'll put it on my plate instead. I like that they like respect when I say no thank you. Enjoy your food, you too. I've actually never done that, but I've had people do that to me. And I just respond with, I will on my lunch break. I don't know if that's better or worse for them to hear that or not. I hope it brings some kind of comfort to them. Pro move. We used to be able to do that at great distance. Against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. They must be in Pennsylvania. Yeah. I miss this, Ashton. Don't call me by my full name, sir. Me too. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. Saving, got it. We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I look around for a second. Oh no, I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just curl up over here. Oh. No way, here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it.
Oh my. He's saying night, bro.
Sure. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other, without a blanket. It's really cold. Not me biting my lip. Sorry. You can't see me, but I'm just describing what's happening to me right now. Like, my face is blushing. I feel very warm. And why on top of the bag when you could be on top of Craig? Right? Like, that will surely warm me up. Am I right? Giggling and kicking my feet right now from Craig. I'm giggling for sure. I don't kick my feet. If what I am doing is biting my lip and like my tongue, not my tongue is out, but like anytime I read something, I like stick my tongue out a little bit. That's what I'm doing. If anybody was interested, you know what? Ignore what I just said. Nobody's interested in that. I shiver, and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig.
I'm sure he won't mind. We need a face cam? I don't have a listen, if I don't have a mouse, I definitely don't have a camera. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. Looks like I'm not sleeping tonight. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. I can link you an $800 camera. It's a good one, bro. Trust. $800, honey. Honey, I have 33 cents. $800 I would need to get approved as well. Anything over $100 I have to consult with my lawyer for to see if it's a need or a want, and then they determine if it's a need, and then I get approved to buy it. So I don't know. Maybe one day I will have a proper setup. That's the dream, isn't it? You should start a throne. I do have a throne. That way people can buy you stuff and you don't need approval. If you just choose billionaire parents at birth, you wouldn't need to consider needs or wants. Exactly, but I didn't get to choose. I tried to have Ellen DeGeneres adopt me when I was younger. It just didn't pan out. I don't think there was no gay marriage and there was no options for adoption, I guess. Back then. I wouldn't want her to adopt me now. She's been through a lot. I also tried to reach out to Robert Downey Jr., but I think he was going through a lot as well, so I couldn't have him be my dad. But I do have a throne. It's on my profile. I think it's on my profile. Did I delete it? Hold on, let me go to my about section. About me, rules, artwork, donate, goals, commands, YouTube. I don't know what, you know what's funny? I don't know what FAQ stands for, but I think it's just like, oh, for answers and questions. Never mind, I know what it is. Wishlist is at the bottom, right, next to shop. I have a lot. I wanted to really use the panel pack that I had gotten. So my wish list, it says a range of wants and needs for stream. Okay, totally not everything on there is for stream. Any gift is always appreciated and posted in the Discord. Nightshade had gotten me a Mothman bag that I use a lot. And then he also gifted me the Gloomy Bear onesie that's on my, in my Twitch banner? Is that what it's called? Frequently asked questions. Ah, okay, so I was wrong. Ellen was too busy at the Diddy parties. Oh gosh. Who looks at profiles? You should have it come up in chat with a command. Do I have a command? Hold on. Do I have that? I don't think I have a command. I don't even know what my commands are. Hold on. Commands. What are my commands? About me, bubble order, boop, Depop, Discord, fist bump, high five, lurk, unlurk, timeout, lies, P100, main. Yeah, you know what? I will. You can set stream elements to say things on timers? Oh. Hold on. I want to see. I mean, I don't think it'll work now, but I can go to my Nightbot commands as well as my. Should I have it set as throne or should I have it set as wishlist? That being said, I have no clue how to use commands. My mod does all mine. So every 60 minutes it can drop a message with the throne. You can set both in one message or two different ones. Is that in advanced settings? I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna have it saved as wishlist, I think, for the new command. And then, command.
edit. Okay. Noted. Updated. It probably won't be updated on my stream now because I don't think it will be updated. Oh, it will. Okay. Slap my ass and called me Joseph then. I was wrong. I'll figure out the stream elements though, for sure, later. Anyway, let's get back to this saucy scene that's about to happen. Joseph Joestar? Who's Joseph Joestar? Am I gonna have to look that up? I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. Oh, I read that already. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig.
Hi.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Bro, me too. I run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Never seen it. Well, wasn't as saucy as
Wow.
the last one that we
was an
dated.
amazing date.
I think that was quite tame. Practice makes permanent. Keg stand champion. Go on all Craig dates. We've done it. I have never French kissed one of the bros. I hate French kissing. It's really gross. I do not want a tongue in my mouth. That's nasty. Always help a friend in need. Oh, did my game just crash? Nope, we're good. Phew. I will read this again, but we've read this several times now because this is our 4th completed date. But this is just like the end with Amanda's graduation party. Phew! I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Ashton. Be cool. Get a drink of water, Ashton, because I'm fucking thirsty. Okay. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Dad, I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
Yeah.
No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Ghost Road Ghost Truckers. I hate that it's so long. This is all 19 seasons, even longer. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghost features on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big ol' hug. Does anybody think that dish soap over there by the sink looks like a candy corn? Anyway, I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Tussle old pigskin or something? Totally. Here's the meme. Ready? Are we ready for the meme? I follow Amanda to the back door. The meme, guys. It's the meme.
Huh?
Tide Pods are the forbidden fruit. You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal about your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Yep, and they're all around you for some reason. Well, yeah, everybody wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I hate ice cream cake, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything, just go have fun with her pals, alright? I'm proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone is having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Ashton, my dude! Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit. Fake and fail. Purchasable. I'm fine. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Oh, baby, you got it.
Ashton!
Brian, you fucking asshole, you made it!
I don't pass up on good Mac.
What do you think of the party?
It's not bad.
Just not bad?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliments. Daisy trops up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? Don't like that, do you, bitch? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over.
Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely.
Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully, we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again.
Sure thing, Joseph.
And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we can, hang out sometime.
Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. This is my dream, Daddy. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. A man after my own heart. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Ashton. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. She left. She's gone. Bye. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Pew pew! Pew pew! Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. Yes, you no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adults. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope. And I'll have you know that globe did not fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey! Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table.
Good stuff.
See you later.
Hey.
Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of banana bread candies ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it.
Oh.
He's so cute. Give me a second. I gotta take a drink of water for this guy. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. But I'm a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. Hey, look. Hey, looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. Let's see what they're up to.
Yeah.
Okay, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square. Briar? Star. We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as your third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're gonna be finishing each other's... What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we gonna be finishing? Each other's sentences! See? A third twin. I have to go. My daughter is embarrassing me. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everybody seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you.
Huh.
For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this. And I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Ashton, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking. All of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Duh. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the backyard where Craig is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Pew pew, but what about the ice cream box cake? Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Craig as the last guests make their way out of the party. Bro. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer cake stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. We can leave cake stands in the past.
Nice.
Nice.
Hmm?
I'm taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first stop out of the express train from Relaxation Station. Next stop is Napville. Pull into the Ashton Concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well. I might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off your own stomach town. We both giggle, but man, do I just want to pour some chips on my belly while I hang out in a hammock. Craig, I'm glad you're making time for yourself. Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until we got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off the floor. I guess we need to get out of the city more often then.
Oh.
Craig kicks his legs over the side of the bench and leans onto me, lying down on my lap. I run my fingers through his hair. You're looking for balance. I admire that. I'm trying not to feel guilty about doing things for myself. It's a process. And it's gonna take me some time to figure it out. I might need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro to the day I die. And if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige. Craig looks up at me, smiling. Bro, that means so much to me. Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss. Bro. We both laugh. You and me, we're gonna be alright. Ahem. Bro. Eat chips off my belly, bro. Not his head on my thighs, though. Damn. Nathan Sharp as Craig. I want to have his babies. Damn. Honestly, though, Craig is Asian. I would love to have an Asian baby. But I'd rather adopt, personally. We are waiting for the end because we need to see the picture of us and Amanda, as well as the picture of Craig that we get. Because after each completed date, we get to see a picture. Hugo's was sexy. This man was laying on cheese and wine with his shirt open. Oh my god. I don't even remember the other pictures. I could care less. Alright, show me. Show me the picture. A game from Game Grumps. That's why it was so ridiculous. I love that. That's us, that's me and Amanda. You're the best, Pops. My character looks so angry. This is our Craig picture. He looks nothing like himself. I don't really like that one. Not as hot as the other ones. Man, those shorts are riding up though. He got bulge in those shorts. I like the slight chest being exposed. Question, what is the green stuff that apparently all sports people drink? Like at games. It's always green or blue. Okay, you know the drill, guys. I have to read the rest of the bachelors. Bro could cut diamonds with that. My middle name is Diamonds. Anyway, we have to go back to Dad Book Save. Because then we'll have 2 dates with Craig as well. And we can try to do another end game for next week. I'm not going to complete this game because I refuse to date Brian. That's not happening. No, thank you. So we have 2 left. We have Robert and Damien. I think we're gonna go with Damien because Robert, we would need to do a different save because we can't date Joseph if we want to date Robert, is what I have been told. So I'm gonna read off who Damien is, and this is who we're gonna date next week. So Damien Bloodmark. I want to eat the crumbs out of Brian's beard after his meal. Yo, you nasty. That's nasty. What in tarnation? Damien Bloodmark. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through the graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On a Friday night, he is most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while he taxidermies his newest specimens. And if you don't know, in earlier episodes, we had accidentally gotten a delivery for his house at our house, and it was butterflies. So he taxidermies butterflies and moths and beetles and stuff. Bugs. Taxidermies bugs. Which I thought it was called something different because I thought taxidermy worked with like other type animals, like mammals or something. But I guess not, because I don't know anything. If he had one thing to take with him on a desert island, what would it be? It'd be a coffin. His turn-ons are pronouncing bosom correctly. He wanted to be a bat when he grew up. His favorite movie genre is foreign art house horror. His ideal date is it's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. He never leaves home without an upside down cross, and he spends a lot of time thinking about morality, salience. Salience? So this will be the next daddy we date next week. But until then. We finished another one. I think the sauciest one was Joseph and Hugo. And Hugo's been my favorite since the beginning. This bug is starting to piss me off though. Bug has been bothering me the entire stream. I want to see who we're gonna raid. I am going to be streaming in a few hours for Dead by Daylight. Open lobs. Speaking of Dead by Daylight, all the people I'm following actually are pretty much playing Dead by Daylight. So we are going to raid. I'm gonna raid out to Eagle again. I haven't raided Green Eagle in a while, actually. Hopefully he's doing well. Farewell, mate. If everybody can join me into raiding Green Eagle, I would totally appreciate it. I don't have a raid message yet, and I don't have raid emotes, emotes yet. I will work on that, but we're gonna raid Green Eagle. He's awesome, super positive. Every time he gets raided or gets biddies, he puts a sticker on his face, and I get to pick out the sticker this time for the raid, which is awesome. It's probably going to be a Leon Kennedy sticker or like Resident Evil something. But anyway, I will see you guys later if you join me for Dead by Daylight, my trackpad chaos.